good? What's good? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all are doing good. Pull up to the stream. Just want to say thank you. If you're watching the VOD, just want to say thank you. Hope your day's going good. And be talking with my friend again. This time we're talking about Gacha. And I'll be explaining to her what Gacha is, which ones have I played in my opinions. And pretty informative stream, frankly. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. For that stream was fun, so this one should be fun too. And everything should be fixed with the meeting as well. Just disable my hotkeys for the stream. Oh, there she is. Testing.
Hello?
1 2 1 2.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. I can hear you. You hear me?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm trying this on my iPad this time. Does the audio sound a little bit clearer?
Oh, it sounds it sounds pretty good. I think you were clearest when you were. I think what'd you call on last time?
I called on my Chromebook. It sounded clear on the Chromebook.
You were like super clear. It was funny. You were like super clear when you're on your Chromebook and not using your headphones. But you're still clear now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What? I'm surprised. The Chromebook's like terrible quality.
Yeah.
Let me see. Alrighty. All right.
Oh. So it isn't. But yeah, welcome to the stream.
Glad to be here once again. Let's see.
Talking about Gacha this time.
Yeah. Do you have notes up for it? Or...
Oh, I like go to the stream. You actually have to watch the stream if you want to participate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let me go to the stream. Let me pull that up. Twitch. Let's see what's going on. Actually, it's down.
Also, fair warning, because it is the weekend, I am a little bit sauced. Just a little bit.
Sauced? What is that?
A little bit sauced.
What the hell is that?
You know, I've had a little bit of silly juice.
Ah, I see.
A little bit of what's it called? The
no
funny
good.
air. It was the funny air.
That's...
Like it's the weekend, okay? It's the only time I do it. I'm a disciplined. I forget what it's called. I'm disciplined with it very much. I don't do it during the weekdays. I gotta get shit done during the weekdays.
Oh, I see. Oh, so what do we got going on here? Is this a slideshow?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
I procured this in the meantime. This is actually a lot of fun, and it was actually like it was pretty kind of eye-opening, I guess. Where like I was kind of going through it all and it's like, oh, okay, you know, kind of retreading my history here. It's funny. I have a longer history of Gacha than I thought I did, which is really interesting.
So is there things like you kind of learned, I guess, going through it? Like, is there like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll explain. I'll like walk you through it while I'm doing it. Just let me know when you're like in.
No idea. Yeah, I am in. I am watching.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what to expect here. So.
Twitch is lying to me. It's just telling me I'm just in it, but alright, I believe you.
Let's see.
I mean, as long as you can see the stream and stuff, then it's cool.
Oh no, I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump into it. Yeah, this is Gacha. I don't know if you want to try to say anything that like, because you say you don't know anything, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like I said, all I know is like the like music videos, like the
Like the AMPs.
cringy, yeah, the
Yeah.
cringy like 13-year-olds that were making like, I don't know, making like relationships out of these little like chibi looking
Oh,
characters.
we can get into that a little bit. I don't have a specific
Okay.
slide on that, but we can get into that. That's definitely a facet of the Gacha community. Which I honestly
I
I should have
see.
made a slideshow about, specifically just talking about the Gacha community, but I kind of didn't want to. It's
Okay.
like we can talk about it. I could like make the slideshow in real time, but like, you know, we could do that when we get to the end. When there's like questions and stuff. Anyways,
Okay.
Gacha. It's yeah, it's a thing. All right, so small little history
Wait.
lesson. This is the whole cultural thing. I gotta set the stage. I gotta set the context. So
Okay.
Gacha is like, it originated from this thing called what's it called, Gashapon, in I
Oh,
believe in Japan. And it
okay.
originated, like, the whole kind of idea originated with this guy right here. He bought
Mm-hmm.
he bought like a Western vending machine. He owned like a little like toy shop or a little candy shop, and he bought like a Western vending machine because he was just trying to fill the shop with stuff that like would kind
Oh.
of like almost like semi-entertain people while they're in the shop, you know, just to keep people in longer that they're in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
more likely they're supposed to, you know, gonna buy something. But he found Western vending machines like boring because you just pay for it and then you just get what you want. And so he turned it into a sort of like a random, he basically added like a randomness factor to it, where he would put like a bunch of like toys in there, and then he would like put the toys within these little capsules, and then basically every capsule kind of had an equal chance of like coming out. So then you just put a coin in, and then you would get just like a random capsule.
Oh.
And it's super funny because Bandai, what's it called, Bandai Namco, they were a toy company before they were a game company. Because fun fact, these are
Mm-hmm.
the devs for Tekken. I don't know if you know that game.
No.
No, you don't know that game? It's a super
No.
popular fighting game. Um,
Oh.
it's like a 3D fighter, super popular. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's just funny because they made you know, they made games later on, but before they made games, they were a toy company, so they bought the machine, they tweaked the design to make it appeal to like kids and teens, and then just
Mm-hmm.
mass produced them to like a whole bunch of stores, malls, and just like around the quiet corners and stuff on the street. So that's how it became, and then it became like a cultural phenomenon where it was kind of like, as far as I understand it, as far as I've kind of been told about it, it kind of became like a cultural thing where it was like, it was supposed to teach kids and like, you know, younger people, are just supposed to be like a constant like lesson of like, you kind of get what you get and you don't get upset. So like, you're kind of just supposed to just like put in a coin, you get whatever you get, and you're just supposed to be like, oh, I'm happy I got something, you know what I mean, type, you know, type shit.
Okay. I feel
Yeah, so
like I remember. I feel like, is this already a thing though? Is this like a Western thing though? Because I remember, wasn't there like the little plastic, like the small little capsules that you would get in the little like gumball machines and stuff?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know which one came first.
Okay.
I
It
just know
probably,
that, yeah.
we
I
probably
mean, probably
stole it.
this. I'm
We
not gonna
stole
lie.
so much. Yeah, we probably stole. We honestly stole so much from like
Other,
other
yeah,
cultures. So I wouldn't be surprised if we stole that.
yeah.
But okay. Not to cut you off.
No, you're
But
good. I
yeah.
mean, you know, it's interesting. Like, I didn't even think about that, but I would assume that this came first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Uh, but moving on to what Gashapon became, like I said, it became like a whole cultural thing, and it
Holy
super
crap. Oh,
exploded.
Digimon!
Yeah,
Yes!
it got gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Gashapon, like that's the name for it, but then it turned into Gacha because of like the Gacha games, kind of. But this
Uh-huh.
is kind of the original name of it. But it like super exploded because obviously every single company saw way to make money with this, because it was like, obviously it was like wholesome, but then you obviously have people like, especially like adults with like money, or even kids with money, who are like going up to these things like, I want this very specific thing, and they're willing to spend as much as they want on it, or as much as they
Right.
can to get the thing. Or like some of these like collectibles will become like super popular like online, or they would just become like super rare to get. So then it's like the resale
Right.
value would just be fucking insane. Um,
Interesting.
so obviously that like, you know, you had this kind of duality of the culture, where it's like one half of the culture is doing it for this really wholesome reason, and the other half of the culture is doing it very monetarily, um, like influenced.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's, you know, and then you got obviously see like blow up where it's like there's fucking just walls and walls and walls, like stacked in, usually
Yeah.
stacked by like
Holy
three.
shit.
But it's just like walls and walls with just like any popular IP that you could think of. Like for example, like the Digimon, you know, Digimon, Pokemon, all the mons, all that shit. And there's always like more to collect. There's always so much to collect.
My
So,
goodness gracious.
yeah, moving on to gacha games. Gacha games basically kind of took the idea of gachapon and then integrated it into mainly into the monetization model of the games. So whenever somebody says like gacha games, the thing about gacha
Right?
games is that the actual game part of it can be any type of game. Gacha just refers to the monetization model that the game has chosen to like adopt.
Okay.
And it's a specific type of monetization model that kind of it can be like fluxed into multiple different like ways, but at the end of the day, usually it's pretty much kind of just gambling. You're gambling for your characters, or you're gambling for your weapons, or whatever is the like main like interest of the game. Usually it's characters
Okay.
because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot easier for people to get attached to like characters because it's like, you know, it looks like a person. Especially
Right.
within like the anime community, like people are already attached to characters. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, you know, you just have a pair of huge titties and a fat ass on it, and people are like, take all my money.
That's crazy.
It's crazy,
Now-
but it's profitable. It's profitable as all hell. There's some other things that I have to explain. So I guess let me go through this and make sure I'm not missing anything. I have to explain polls, and just obviously the gambling and the daily system. Pseudo extends past. I forget exactly what I mean by when I put that, but I'll probably come back to that. Oh, and another thing says pseudo extends past the initial attainment of new things.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm talking about like the gacha part of it. Like it kind of
Oh.
like when I say this, I means that usually when you're attaining new things within these games, you have to deal with the main gacha system, and then
Wait, are these the type of games that are like pay to win type of games? Or
very
Okay.
very pay to win, very pay to win.
Okay.
Yeah, very pay to win. So like it's very like random in terms of like getting the stuff, like getting new things, but
Mm-hmm.
I say like the gambling kind of pseudo extends past the initial attainment and stuff, because once you get like the new character, new weapon, you usually have to level up that character, or you have to attach artifacts to that new character or new weapon or whatever. And then that also has a lot of like RNG attached to it as well, in terms of like the gearing system, and like sometimes even like especially like the artifact systems or like the gearing systems. Because a lot of these games like you can get very powerful, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of resources, because a lot of times you're dealing with not just like main stats to something, but you're dealing with substats. So a lot of the times it's just like, all right, I got this perfect gear as like the great like fire bonus damage thing that I want, but now it's like I just have to pray that like when I upgrade it doesn't roll into fucking HP percent, defense percent, flat defense, and then crit damage. So that way it's like a shitty piece, you know what I mean? Like usually you want crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage are what people die by in these games. Unless you're playing a turn-based game, then speed is what you die by. Those are like the top 3 main substats. I honestly should have had another what's it called, like page just for substats, because that's like such a huge thing, especially now like recently. Yeah, but I could talk about that like off the top of my head, because substats is just such a recent thing. But I'll kind of get into it like game by game, and I'll help you understand. Like because it does vary between each game. Another huge part about gacha games is that they are all free to play. Oh, I can't highlight. No, they are all free to play. Pretty much no gacha games have like a turn in terms of like the initial like in order to play them at all. As long as you have like a phone or a PC, you can play these games, and like as long as you have a phone or PC and you have like room on your phone or PC, then you can play these games for absolutely
Well, that
free.
makes sense, considering that it's free to play, but it's not necessarily free to play if you're saying you're kind of like paying for certain things within the game, or like
but
paying
it's
to
all
win.
optional. It's never like you're never like forced to pay in order to play the game.
But
you definitely feel the pressure, and that's like what these companies will do like over and over like, all
right.
the time. But you're never ever forced to whip out your wallet in order to actually play the game.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but in order to get stronger, you like it's used like the fastest way is always to pay.
Okay.
And
So
usually,
it is.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So you can level up in these games and
Yeah.
get a better character and stuff without. Oh, okay.
Mm. I'm
I
gonna
didn't know
show
if it was
you.
one of those things where it's like, okay, great, I can't do anything now because I need, more coins or I need this. Like,
I
I
mean,
hate that type of shit.
it is like that kind of stuff where it's like I need more coins, but usually the coins are grindable. But usually it's like you can
Right.
only get a certain amount of coins per day. And then it's like
Right.
if you like for example, you get like fucking gold doubloons. You need the gold doubloons to upgrade your characters. You need like
Right.
60 gold doubloons, but you can only get 30 per day. You
Right.
could, but
Exactly.
if you pay the the little $5 pack to refresh, oh no, you could grab 90 today. That'd be kind of nice. You know what I mean? That's how
Yeah.
to get to it.
Exactly.
Another
And
big thing that's kind of become a recent turn. I don't know if you can see my cursor as well. You should be able to.
yes.
But another thing that's like a big turn in like recent times since like 2020. 2020 was a huge turning point for gacha games, and I'll get to that.
I believe
Um,
it.
but the mobile versus PC kind of not debate, but just like standpoint. Both like pre 2020, gacha games were pretty much like only played on mobile for the most part. The only people who played on PC, like the only people who played gacha games on PC were like the giga fucking tryhards who usually um I don't know, like they usually make content for the game. Usually it was just like it was kind of just content creators and people who tried way too hard at these games.
Oh, I
That like
see.
played on PC. And then after 2020, a lot of gacha games uh they're not exclusively releasing on PC games, but they're definitely
Mm-hmm.
leaning more towards the PC experience because PC can provide a much nicer experience because if you can render shit and all that. And then
Interesting.
another thing that I should explain is endgame. So I don't know if you know what endgame is, just in terms of general games.
I have no idea.
Okay,
End
and
game. Okay.
endgame is a general term for like any kind of progressive game that you play. Endgame usually
Okay.
refers to what you do after you beat the main content of a game. So endgame for a story game will be like, okay, like what like side content like opens up after you beat like the main story content, or like is there like DLC that's like added, or are there like super hard challenges that you're not expected to beat until you beat the main story. um
Right.
like so yeah, it's stuff for you to do after the game. Usually in gacha, in the case of gacha games, you usually level up your account as you play the game, and eventually there's like some kind of max level cap that you reach, whether it's like 60 or 88 or just 100, whatever, some random number. um
Right.
but usually as you approach um that number, there's a kind of shift in like how you play the game and how you like treat the game on a daily basis, and that's like your end game. So that matters a lot because the initial part of the game, like the leveling up process for like until you get to like that like near end game or end game phase, that's like
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of just the beginning of the game. That's usually like that introduces you to all like the main mechanics and stuff like that. And that's also time for you to like build your account and make sure you have stronger characters, because once you reach the end game of these gacha games, usually it's all about just doing the end game modes in order to collect the special currencies that you need in order to pull.
Oh.
So it's very, end game is extremely important for these games, because if the game either doesn't have an end game that's fun, or if the end game is like too challenging, or if there's just nothing to do, then like all three of those things can like really like not even so much like kill the game, but just make the game a hell of a lot less fun to play after like the first like 30 to 50 hours.
Okay.
So
That
that like
makes
it
sense.
matters. Yeah, so that matters
Right.
a lot. Wait, so we can go
So
on to the next
is like quick question, is like Endgame, like, because to be honest with you, I have never really like completed there's like a
completed a
couple
game.
games that I actually completed, but there's
Mhm.
like a large majority of games that I have not completed.
Mhm.
But is Endgame like continuous? Like, is it one of those things where it doesn't really end? Or
Yeah,
is there a final goal of Endgame?
it's usually pretty like endless. Although some end
Okay.
games, like it depends on the game. Um, like like for example, like story games, they have an end game, but usually it's like there is a you eventually you do 100% the game. Um,
Okay.
so it's like there is an end to it, but it depends on the game. For these games which are live service, there's like kind of supposed to be no end until the game EOSs. EOS means
Right.
end of service, by the way.
Okay.
So usually in terms of gacha games, it's usually endless. But like for example, like Minecraft, like the end game of Minecraft is after you beat the Ender Dragon, you get the Elytra, and then you just do whatever you want.
Right.
Theoretically, the end game content could be like defeating the Wither, or if you want to fight the Skulk boss. Why am I with the Warden? There we go. Like if you want to fight the Warden, or if you want to go down into like that area, then you could do that. And that's like technically end game because the main content of the game is to defeat the Ender Dragon. So that's like that's an example I think you can understand as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just explaining a couple of concepts that I like thought would be important to explain while I was making this. Talk about
Right.
hold on. I talk about dailies. Every single one of these games usually have dailies. The better of
Okay.
these games will have like weeklies, although that's a lot rarer because dailies are a lot better at keeping players' attention. The whole point of dailies is literally to make you
Oh.
log on every single day in order to
Yes.
yep. So
Mm-hmm.
anything like gacha games aren't the only ones who do this. Like pretty much like any mobile game does this as well. This
But
is a
did they
very
start this? Is this like where it originated?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I didn't look honestly. I could just look that up right now. I don't think gacha games started dailies. But we can we can ask Google right now. Shit. Gacha games start dailies. I'm just looking this up on my phone.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, because this is
I don't
this
think
is a
it
huge
did. It doesn't really
thing.
say.
No. Yeah,
Nah,
because
I
this is
don't
a
think it did.
huge like Roblox. I just
Yeah.
only remember from like Roblox. So yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
Daily?
familiar with dailies. The thing
Yeah.
about dailies is that they usually give like uh they usually give like very little rewards, but it's one of those
Yeah.
things where it's like you kind of convince yourself it's like, oh, if I don't do them for a long enough time, then that adds up, you know what I mean? Even though it's like when
Right.
you actually look at the math, it's like it's always disappointing. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call.
Right.
I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Go ahead.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Golly.
Bruh.
What happened?
My mom called me to listen to a sound from the vent because it's making an extra sound.
What?
You can't make this up. You can't make it up.
Helen
You
from
can't make
the
it
vent?
up. Yeah.
What?
Like the vent makes noise, but she's hearing like an extra like whoosh 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 from the sound or from the vent. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, it did make that sound before. I'm just like, I don't know. You gotta call somebody on that. I can't reach my hand in the vent right now. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. It's been a whole saga, this whole new kitchen.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, you're familiar with the daily system. Obviously, all of these gachas, they all have one because it's like, it's all about player retention. It's all about player retention. Whatever these games can do to keep players coming back every single day. It's just like they will put it in whatever they can put in to keep these players like interested into the game or whatever. It's all just to keep players like occupied, to keep them in the game and logging in every single day, so that way they can sell that data to advertisers and make a shit ton of money. Or at least like show advertisers like, hey, what's it called? Let us show ads on these games or whatever, and then you'll make some money or whatever. It's all about the money, all about the shmoney.
Right.
Now we get into polls. Didn't mean to flashbang you there. Sorry.
Yeah, flash. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And my room's dark as hell. So
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait, Lord. Okay.
All right, so polls. This is like whenever you hear somebody talking about gacha games, you will hear them say poll, or they would say like I'm pulling, doing a poll,
Right.
doing a 10 poll, doing a 1 poll. Polls is the equivalent of like a single try at getting whatever character that is on a banner. I should have had a picture of a banner right now. I could honestly pull up a picture right now. You know what? Let's just pull up a picture. Let's pull up a picture.
Let's
Uh,
see. Let's go gambling.
let's go gambling.
Let's see.
Gotcha banners. These are
Oh.
banners. These are banners. Stuff like this that show you like, hey, this character is what's it called? Whenever there's a banner, they show the character that got splash art, and then they're always like,
Right.
oh, this character, their rate is up. Like, the rate to get them is up. I don't know why they
Oh.
put like rate up when it should just say available, because when the character banner is not up, if they're not on the standard banner, they're just not available.
Oh.
So there's usually two types of
Okay.
banners. I don't know if I explained this from here. I explained it later on. But essentially, whenever you're doing like an attempt on one of these banners to get a character, that is a pull.
Okay.
That is referred to as a pull. And the reason that is called a pull is a really fucked up reason, because it refers to pulling on a slot machine lever. That's why it's called a pull.
Wow.
That's why I say these games are gambling.
Why?
It's really fucked up when you like ask somebody about it and they just casually tell you. It's just like, yeah, it's like, well, most people probably don't even know. Most people don't even know who play these games, which is the scary part. But yeah, that's just a casual fact that's like really scary about these games. Which
Well,
is
can
why
you also use that term for like Pokemon
how so?
and things like that? Like when you pull a good card, I guess, from like a pack.
like
Let me look that up.
That's
like I've
true. Like,
heard
yeah,
that.
that also might apply, but I know that it's like it's been a term in gacha culture for like since the games have started been made. Whereas like
Yeah.
as long as I've known about gacha games, I've known about the term pulling. Like they just it's synonymous. Like pulling and gacha games are just as two synonymous terms at this point. And yeah, so like I said, every game has special currency that you use to do pulls, and you're always aiming for like the new gold unit, the super rare, the ultra rare, the 5 to 6 stars, etc.
Okay, it is a used term because I thought I
It's
heard
used,
that
yeah.
before.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
yeah, people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Makes sense because you're also gambling too. You don't know what you're gonna get,
Yeah,
so
it's literally
Okay.
gambling, and the rates. Oh my god, the rates on these banners are actually terrible. So the way that they work is that these banners you'll have to pull on them up to a certain amount of time before it's guaranteed that you get like a super rare or ultra rare or a 5-star or a 6-star or whatever that you're pulling for. In some games it's guaranteed once you hit that limit, and in some games it's not guaranteed, and I'll explain that later. But essentially, the rates for getting that like super gold character, or a chance at getting a super gold character, are like they usually
Right.
range from like literally 0.01%, sometimes even less. Literally, sometimes even less.
Right.
And then the nicest games are the people are like, oh yeah, this game is so nice. It's literally like 1% chance.
Wow.
Until usually, like, let's say like the game's like hard. And also you see this word up here, pity. Remember that cap I
Okay.
talked about, where it's like you have to pull it a certain amount of times in order to
Yeah.
like guarantee it. Pity is refers to that kind of hard cap. So there's two kinds of pities. There's soft pity, which kind of usually soft pity kicks in like 20 to usually it's like 20 pulls before like hard pity. Hard pity is the hard number limit. If a game, let's say like for example, a game has like a hard pity of 80, which is usually really
Right.
nice. That means you have to pull a maximum of 80 times before you like you don't have to, but like the maximum that you can pull before you're like oh, you haven't gotten one, okay, like we'll give you one on the 80th one, you know what I mean? And then
Oh wow.
soft pity builds, it like basically raises your rates up until that, it basically raises your rates up until that like hard pity.
Okay.
So like at like let's say like if the hard pity is at like 80, then the soft pity will be at like 60, and then the percentage will go from like 1%, like your
Damn,
59th
that's
pull.
still high.
It'll
That's
go up
still
from
high
like
as hell.
yeah, it'll go from like 1% to like maybe like 10, not even 10%. It'll go up to like 5% at like 60. Then when you get to like 70, it'll go up to like 30, like 20 to 30%. I don't know the exact numbers. I know it goes up to like 60 in some games as you get closer. But yeah, that's essentially the rates. Also, my mother is texting me again to help her unload the dishwasher.
Great. I
Yeah,
thought you wanted you to stay out of the kitchen.
she's cooking right now.
Golly. She's like, you
Can't
can come in
stop
here
her.
and empty the dishwasher, but you can't be
Right.
in the kitchen. That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Crazy. Do you mind if I go real quick and just handle that?
No, go ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
let me do this, and hopefully I can just stick around for the rest of the stream. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, I'm back.
Hello? Okay,
Back.
perfect.
Loki, I'm about to turn my phone off and be like, I didn't get any service. I didn't get your text.
Yeah, like, what? Yeah, no, I
What?
can see
You
her
called?
swarming in. Yeah, I cannot see that going well.
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyways, next.
All right, back to the pools.
Yeah.
Back to
So
the pity.
all this is to get you to obviously open your wallet. Every game has something like this. Every gacha game, especially nowadays, has something like this that looks almost exactly like this exact layout. I'll even show I'm gonna show you some games that I play, and you will see this almost exact loadout of like 99 cents to $100 that you can spend in game. You can drop money in these games like it's nothing. And it's
Oh my
it's
God.
only recently that these games were actually forced to show you how much a 5-star or like a fucking like super rare or ultra rare like costs. And it's upwards. I can let you guess. If you want to guess how much like
No.
We'll get to that later. I'll just keep explaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
But basically these games make it super confusing to kind of keep track of how much you're spending sometimes.
Great.
Because you see how it's like you could pay $100 here, but then it's like by the way, this little like equivalator, this used to not exist. You used to just have to head map this shit or like whip out the calculator. This is a new thing that they had that they had to add, where they have to kind of tell you how much exactly you're getting. So like $100 is equal to about 81 pull, because these little circle things, these are what you use to pull. But in actuality, what you're doing is that you're paying $100 to get 6,480 Genesis crystals, and then you use those Genesis crystals to trade them at not a 1-to-1 rate, because you get 81 of these what's it called? Actually, no. You use these crystals to trade them for primo gems. Where are the primo gems? You use them to trade them for this thing here. So you buy these Genesis crystals to trade for these primo gems. You use these primo gems to trade for intertwined fates that you use to actually pull. It's super confusing when you actually look at the train, like from how you're spending money in order to actually doing the pulling. Because the only way to...
Do you got your slideshow up?
Oh shit. Whoops. Whoops.
Do you want to like cut you off? And I was like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
You know it.
Like, what?
Whoops.
Okay.
Okay, let me re-explain that real quick. When you're paying, you usually make it super confusing. You pay directly for some kind of special currency, special currency 1. You trade special currency 1 for special currency 2. You trade special currency 2 for special currency 3, and then you use special currency 3 to pull or to do your pulls. Okay. So in this case, in this scenario that I was using, you pay the $100 to get 6,000 Genesis crystals.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's the only way to get these Genesis crystals, because you use
the it's not even enough.
It's not enough.
Like it's like that's so little. Golly.
In this specific game where this is from, this is not even enough to guarantee a 5-star.
What?
Like the $100, yes.
Oh my god.
Because you use the $100, you pay the real money to get these Genesis crystals. You trade the Genesis crystals. Even though it tells you that the Genesis crystals are equal to intertwined fates, you have to trade these Genesis crystals to turn them into Primo gems, and then you trade the Primo gems into intertwined fates, and then you take the intertwined fates, and that's what you use to pull.
Oh.
Very confusing when you're like not used to it. Yes, that's how they get you. That's how they get you to not think about how much money you're spending. Although it's only recently, because of like the UK, I think, that it actually has to tell you a bit more about like how much, like what you're getting from what you're spending. So instead of just thinking about like, oh, I'm buying 6,000 Genesis crystals, that that gets me a bunch more pulls, it actually tells you, hey, this gives you 81 more pulls now, which is very useful for helping people think like, oh, okay, like I can actually like, I can actually reasonably decide if I want to use this, buy this 81, or buy this $100.
Because so you said they do the hard pity at like 80. So
that's like still like in our like example case, yeah.
Yeah. So even if you buy that $100 thing, you're telling me that you still need to use that to get another crystal, then to get that to then pull.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you buy that crystal thing. What are you getting from that? Like,
you're getting basically more chance. You're basically getting more chances to pull and more chances to get the selected banner on character, or the selected character on the banner. Because this goes back to the banner things, because banners never are permanent. The only permanent banner that are in these games are the standard banner, because there's two types of banners. There's standard banners, and then there's limited banners. Standard banners, they usually have like 5 to 6 characters, and at the very, very start of a game when it first comes out, the standard characters are like, they range from being complete ass to being like actually like really decent and like being like really useful.
Okay.
And standard banners, they use a different currency to pull. So instead of using these super shiny rainbow intertwined fates, you have to use just like kind of blue, kind of dimmed out acquaint fates in order to pull on the standard banner.
Right.
So it's like you can never like, sometimes the games will like reward you and give you like a shit ton of like standard pulls, and it's like it kind of feels a little hollow because it's like, well, these pulls are kind of useless because the game has like been out for 2 years and these standard characters are completely power crept. So yeah, that's just like another thing. But the banner, like a banner, just like I showed you a banner. It's just the time window where a specific character, weapon, whatever are available to be pulled. Usually in these games now, it's just characters or weapons. Because that sells the most. Usually because people can get attached to the characters, and then the weapons are what makes the characters like super broken, or like really like the weapon like really pairs with the character and really opens up their kit, allows them to do everything that they're designed to do. And that's not even talk about pulling dupes, because you can also pull dupes of these characters, and then each duplicate that you get of the character unlocks more of the character's like abilities or traits, gives them more damage boosts or something like that.
Wait. So you're telling me you can pull a character, but the character's not coming fully equipped?
Sometimes you don't get the full character when you pull the character. Yes.
What?
Yes.
In the most
diabolical game. In the most diabolical of these games, yes. In the most evil of these games, they'll not only make it so that way parts of the character's like kit are locked behind like their like duplicates, but also part of the character's kit is locked behind like their weapon, or like you have to have a specific teammate in order to make the character really function.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's a game called Honkai Star Rail which like this is like a very, very prominent issue. The game used to be very balanced when it came out, and then eventually like now it's like it's so bad to the point where it's like they released this character at the start of the year called Aglia, or Aglaya, however you say her name. And the thing is that she had the potential to be one of the best DPSs in the game. However, the way that they made her is like if you just pulled her, it was like she could do damage, but she had this like kind of function where she needed enough energy regen in order to like get off like all of her like hits, in order to get off all of her damage.
Okay.
And part of that energy regen was locked behind getting a duplicate of her. You have to get S1 in order to like fully be able to like use her kit without running out of energy like halfway through.
Great.
And then not only that, but like part of her kit was also locked behind her weapon. And not only that, but it's like if you truly wanted to make her the best DPS in the game, you had to have like two supports to like juice her up in order to do that damage. Yeah.
Juice her up.
Yeah, so it's
Oh
like
my
in theory, it's like when you have all those pieces, it's like holy shit, I'm destroying everything in the game. But then it's like when you
Right.
are missing even one of those pieces, your damage fucking falls off a cliff. And you're like, oh, I'm at like 60%, like I'm at like 66% of like what these content creators are showing me, like what she's capable of. So that's like extra annoying, you know? And I don't play this game, so I don't have like all the specific details, but this is just off the top of my head, like a very good example of like what that can lead down to. So all of this is just to build FOMO, you know? You're missing out.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, these games get very So now we're gonna get into the games that I played. Just a quick thing. The current big four of the gacha games, like the current like biggest gacha games right now, is Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail that I just mentioned.
Oh,
Zenless Zone Zero. This game is nothing but this game is ass. Holy shit! Not like in terms of like it being bad. I mean, there's just so much ass in the game. It's like this game is caked up, and it's not even the most caked up game of the gacha games. Yes. Some of these games, you look at them, and it's just like, man, this is kind of just corn, if you know what I mean.
That's awful.
It is, but
crazy.
It sells.
It sells. I bet.
It sells. I could show you like some of their what's it called? I could show you some of their trailers. Some of the most notorious trailers. It's like crazy. It's actually crazy. It's like, wow, this is a game that's like 12 plus on the Google Play Store. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And then Wuthering Waves. I play this game. I play Wuthering Waves.
What's that about?
I'm gonna go through each of these games. But these are all the games that I played, all the gacha games that I played. Some of these games I played when I was like younger, and I didn't even know what a gacha game was, which is like that's what I mean when I say, oh, my history of gacha games goes back further than even I expected to. Which is really interesting. And then I'll be mainly just talking about like the green games, and then the blue games and the orange games are like kind of off topics. So I'll just move on to the first game, Unison League. I still play this. I've touched this game like once a month. I honestly touch this game once a month nowadays. I used to play this game every day, and it's a fun game. I'm not gonna lie. This is a real-time RPG game, so you can kind of see from down here. This is the gameplay, and it's also PvP. This is a PvP end game type of game. So the end game of what you're supposed to be doing after you complete like the main stuff is PvP, and we'll get into what that really means, as you may be already able to imagine. But the game kind of takes place in real time. Sorry, my brother called me. I was playing on live. Game takes place in real time. You have these abilities that all cost a certain amount of like energy from your energy bar right here, and you could target anybody, and then you could do any of these abilities when they're off cooldown and you have enough energy. It's a lot of fun. The effects are, it's a simple game. It's a phone game. It's like exclusively within this like phone game format, which is, it's fine. And it's a great game. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really just chill game to get into. You don't have to get into the PvP in order to have a good time. You can kind of just spend your time just constantly upgrading your character and all that. I guess I'm kind of getting more into like my personal thoughts on the game, which is like into. And I even checked like the monthly revenue. This is another thing that gacha players love to do. They just love to fucking go to war over which game makes the most money. So it's like you kind of always have to talk about how much the game is making to be like, okay, this game is successful, or this game is like kind of on the decline.
Right.
I don't know. I just checked the Google Play Store. It's like 60K worldwide. I don't know if that's real. We kind of never have the numbers because these, the companies, it's not like we can get their fucking tax reports. But people love to just take whatever number that they can get and just run with it, whether or not it like fits your narrative or not. Yeah, and that's just kind of, that's kind of what it is. Oh yeah, and this
Okay.
game is 10 years old, so a decade old.
Really?
And I think I played
That's
this game
pretty
within
good
like
for a 10-year-old game.
yeah, these games last a long time. And I think I started playing this game when it was like in its like first or second year. Definitely within its first or second year. Because I remember a lot of like the original shit that the game gave you when you first started out. I remember how the game was before they like updated a lot of features. I remember when the game didn't have a lot of features that it has right now. Um especially a lot of like the classes, they like doubled the amount of classes since I first like very first started the game. I've had like a total of like 3 accounts over this game, but
Okay.
I used to drop the accounts because I would like get a new phone and I wouldn't know how to transfer the game, so I'd just be like so sad by
Oh
now. It's
god.
like I don't know, I would end up deleting the game for a bit and then reinstalling it on the new phone and just starting a new account. um
What?
so I
Well, wouldn't that cost more? Or
what
how
it
much
is,
did
it's
you?
free to play. I've never paid
No.
the huh
Oh, you never like you never paid for
I never paid.
these
I
ones?
played this game completely free to play. I'd even know you could.
Wow.
I wasn't even aware that you could pay in this game until like maybe like 3 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, because I didn't know if you were gonna put like as
No,
like one
no,
of the
no.
I paid about like,
Oh no,
300.
I
I
don't have
like
that
because that
stat.
would
I
have
don't
been
have that
really
stat.
interesting. Because I was about to say, like, how
I'm
much
just
have
sitting
you
here
spent on
balling
these
out.
games? Yeah.
No. I played this game completely free to play. Like I said, even though you
Okay.
can spend money on the game until like very recently in the game's lifespan. Um,
Wow. Okay.
and yeah, a lot of likes, a lot of dislikes. Um, honestly, one of my favorite parts about this game, something that you can even see down here, is there's so much character customization. You can make every single person can look completely different from each other. Um,
Really?
and it's just like there's just so many options because in this game, this game gives you a lot of premium currency in order to pull with. And there's like
Mm-hmm.
just a shit ton of banners that are kind of almost constantly running. Like the minimum is like 4 that I've seen that the game has
Right.
just running. Um, and so there's kind of always constant stuff to pull on, and because the game is so old, there's like, and this is like a super, you can see down here in like the gear system, there's fucking 4 tabs, and each tab has at least 5, and this extends to like, it extends to like 7, 8, 9, like extra things that you can equip here on each of these tabs. So this game has a shit ton of
Wow.
gear, and and all of the weapons, like helmets or hats or armors or whatever, like all of that is equipable on your character once you pull it. And then there's also some cases or some events where they run stuff where they let you get stuff that you don't own, but you can still add it to your cosmetic kind of what's it called, like wardrobe. So you can equip it even though you don't
Ooh,
own it, which is
that's
really
cool.
nice. Yeah. So all of that equipment, there's like I wish I could show this game on my phone, but there's like so much fucking shit in the game. In terms of like gear and like weapons and stuff like that, you can go absolutely ballistic with how you want to um like customize your character. It's relatively simple, but it's just the amount of options that you have that really like opens it up. And this game does a shit ton of collabs. This game does collab with like so many animes and so many like stuff. That it's like you can not only be your own original character, but you can also be like almost any character from any anime,
Wow.
which is really
Yeah, I see
nice.
that on the bottom. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Full Metal
So
Alchemist.
yeah, so it's like I could be like fucking I could dress up completely as like Edward and like wield a fucking weapon that like he would wield or something like that. And then they've
Right.
also like, especially in like their last like 5 years, whenever they do a collab and somebody's wielding like a unique weapon, like there's this like you can see this guy, he has like a fucking electric arm. That's actually a coin that like one of the collab characters use because they would like flip a coin and like shoot it at their opponent like fucking lightning speeds or whatever. And they added that as like a weapon that you can like use and like on your character, and it's like really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
they've been adding like a lot more like unique animations and stuff like that, which is really cool. So yeah, this game is pretty good. It's just a good game to log in whenever. I
Hmm.
never feel any sort of like pull that I'm like, oh, I have to log in like every single day. I used to do that, but like that was when I was trying to get stronger. Um, but now like I've reached like the kind of gear level set that I wanted to reach, and then I've even surpassed that, so I'm like at the point where I don't really care. um but there's like guilds and stuff in the games. There's like guild battles is the end game. That's the PvP end game.
Right.
So like you can always like join a guild and like get super into it. There's a bunch of guilds that are like super try hard. and super like, okay, like, you know, make sure you're running this equipment, make sure you're running these abilities, make sure you're running this class, and then like make sure you're timing your abilities right, like, you know, super into it. And then there's the complete opposite end of the spectrum, where it's like guilds that just don't give a fuck, like nobody shows up to the guild battle, so it's just like the computers just fighting each other and stuff like that. And
Great.
it's just like super chill. Everybody's like, you know, people talk every so often, but people really don't use the like the chat function, and like half the guild has been like, it's like 30 plus days since they logged on or whatever, you know. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. It's, you know, it's been super interesting. But yeah,
well, speaking of chat, I see on the other side that chat is cursed.
Oh, chat is very
what's going on
cursed.
there?
Chat is very cursed because you can
Now,
chat
is that
to
a part of the guild?
no, you can chat to pretty much anybody. If you see somebody
Oh,
in
okay.
lobby, you can just chat to them. If you're like friends with somebody, you can just go to like the thing and you can just like start chatting with them. Obviously you can block people too, but the chat is like, you could just talk about whatever, and like only
Oh
some words are
God,
censored. So it
no,
obviously gets very, very, very weird in chat.
no.
I've met so many what's it called? Role players. Like the role players love this game. They love this game. The role players love this game,
Oh
man.
my God.
It's crazy because you can dress, because not only can you dress up as like whatever you want, and like obviously it's a fucking anime fucking gacha game, so like some of these outfits, you know, just like slut me out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So,
see.
you know, you got these fucking, it's just crazy, you know. Sometimes, you know, I just get a random chat from this fucking random anime girl in the same lobby as me, fucking in like this, like, I don't even know, they're just like in this like fucking bikini cat suit, and just like,
Oh
okay.
no, what the fuck?
It's
Oh my
just like,
gosh.
it's so funny when
No,
you're not into it, but like some people are really into it. It's just funny.
that is
So
crazy.
that's why I say chat is crazy. But also I've made a lot of genuine friends from this game as well. So it's, you know,
Wow.
it's cursed in, you know, good and bad way. It's a
Oh
free
my
chat. You know.
gosh.
It's wild. It's
Wow.
wild. Anything else here that you see that like catches your eye?
Let's
Or
see. I'm assuming like very grindy. I'm assuming you get like, is that supposed to mean like you get like tryhards in the game, or
like yeah, there's tryhards.
or you need to just keep like working at it?
Yeah, like you just
Like, what do you mean by grind?
constant, like there's just a constant like improve your gear, like,
Ah, okay.
type of thing that like is in the game. And that's just the main gameplay loop of the game. It's just like pull more gear, you know, synthesize and upgrade your gear, combine like the copies and the other gear pieces and stuff like that, get better monsters, and just keep upgrading your gear and stuff like that, because they just keep releasing better and better gear. That's how they keep it going, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's just when you're trying to keep up, the game gets extremely grindy. Or even like when you're just trying to reach like a goal, like if you're trying to reach like 2 million gear score,
Okay.
then like that can be like very grindy.
Interesting.
So it's, you know, it's a grind when you want it to be, and then when you don't want it to be, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's why I keep this game on my phone, just as like it's just kind of always there. If I get really, really bored, I can always log on. And yeah, it's a fun game. I like this game. This game gets a thumbs up from me. Hold on, real quick. Let me turn on the lights in my room because we're like sitting in the dark.
No, real. Actually, I'm gonna do that too.
Okay, bet. Alright, I'm back. Alright, next game.
Alright, let's see.
Next game, Summoner's War. I'm pretty sure this was the second gacha game I've ever played. Because this is back when I first had like a phone, so I'm like really thinking back to like early like middle school years, pretty much.
Okay.
This game, honestly, I like. Fun fact: I downloaded this game because like the trailer for it was actually super sick. Nothing like the gameplay, but I was like, these characters look fucking dope. Especially where is it? This character right here. I wish I had a like a shot of like how the character looked. like from the front, this character looks super sick.
Okay.
Um,
Here, I'll pull it up
So-
on my laptop. What's the name?
Summoner's War. You like the character I'm talking about is like the character that you see on like the main icon, like an angel and like a hoodie. Super dope.
Oh, black hair with
I
blue
think
eyes.
so. Yeah, black hair, blue eyes, white. Like hoodie.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
that looks
super
really
dope.
cool.
Super dope. And the trailer, like I said, the trailer was so dope. So I was like, oh, I was like, you know, I was in middle school. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm downloading this game. What's it called? Summer's War? Hell yeah. So this is another turn-based RPG. And this is another game where the end game is PvP. And
Okay.
this is a more traditional turn-based RPG. And remember how I said, remember how I was talking about substats, and I was like, unless you're playing a turn-based game, like you live and die by like speed.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
one of
you
those
did
games
say- you
where
said that at the beginning.
yeah, where
Okay.
this is one of those games where you live and die by speed. Because when you get good speed like rolls on your substats, that's what allows your characters to go first in PvP or in like
Oh.
any game mode. And then when your characters can go first, when it's like when everybody's character is broken, it's like you want your broken shit to happen first, so that way you can like possibly just insta kill the other team. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, so this game is Wallet Wars. This game is one of the original Wallet War games, where it's like as long as you pay enough money, you can win.
Great.
I also forgot to mention like the gacha
Great.
from the last game. I don't know too much about the rates for Unison League because usually I just pull. The game gives me enough currency where I can always just pull and I just go for max pity. I'm just like, okay, if I get it before I hit max pity, great. If not, whatever, I have enough. But in this game, as far as I know, I haven't played it in a very long time. This game has no pity.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great.
that's how old gacha games used to function. Like pre-2020, there were a bunch of gacha games that were very popular. Like this game, I don't know if Epic 7 has. I've never played Epic 7. I don't know if that game has a pity system, but that game is very similar to this game where it's like PvP turn-based RPG. There's a Fate series. I don't know if you know Fate. It's a very like one of the most popular animes. That game has a gacha game. There's also a shit ton of like Dragon Ball, fucking Naruto, like there's One Piece. Like
Really?
there's a shit ton of like anime gacha games because the IP sells.
Wow.
But there's one based on Fate. That one's been going for like as long or longer than Summer's War. Like probably I would say like maybe like 15 years. I'm just throwing this number out, but I know it's been going on for it's like one of the oldest gacha games. That game had no pity for the longest time until Genshin Impact released.
Wow.
So
Holy
like
crap.
there were just constant stories of just like people spending tens of thousands of dollars just trying to get one character, and it was just like they just never hit pity. This is like this has just
That's
been a
not
thing.
worth it.
It's not worth
That's
it. It's not worth
crazy.
it. It's not worth it. In my opinion, but some people it's worth it, which is just crazy.
Did you ever get roped into or no?
No, never.
Okay.
Never. First though, I never had that disposable income like back when I was playing these ton of games, and
Right.
I have like more disposable income now, but like hell no. Like I would, if I'm gonna pay $60, give me a full game.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
That's what I was saying. That's ridiculous. Like,
I
especially
have
if it's
spent
not.
money in these games though, like in general.
Yeah.
I have spent money in these games.
Well, it makes sense to like spend money on like if you can buy like weapons or like customize your character. Because I'm not even gonna talk about how much I've spent in Roblox. I've probably spent like at least 1,000 at least.
Holy shit!
Yes, just to customize my character. But
Yo,
or
you
actually
gotta flex the
no.
Roblox account one day. You gotta flex
Yeah.
it.
Right? But
It's like the fucking Willem Dafoe.
at least you like
kid.
obtain something and you know
Yeah.
what you're gonna get.
Yes.
So, but to be like, oh yeah, let me pull. Oh, I didn't get anything. Like,
Yeah. Let me
yeah,
rip
oh,
another
dang it.
$400.
Oh, dang it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Um,
that's not worth it.
Yeah. So, yeah, this game, I don't know. All I really have to say on it is that if you're playing this game and you reach the end game, if you're not paying, you're not winning. You're not like
Right.
reaching like the top players. You're not touching them. And yeah, that's just what it is. And I haven't spent any money on this game. I'll just put that as well. Honkai Impact third. This is one of my favorites, and I think this is the third gacha game that I ever played. It's
Okay.
either the third or the fourth because I also played Fire Emblem Fates, which I had on the list, but I'm not talking about it in detail here because I barely remember that game and I didn't play it for too long. It was fun, but I kind of just like I got to a point where I wasn't steamrolling and just killing all the enemies in like one hit, and I was like, okay, well, I kind of don't want to really think about strategy, so I just uninstalled. But that is, that's neither here nor there. Honkai Impact third. This is low key one of my favorite games, which is like it's
Okay.
very controversial to kind of admit that to myself, but this is one of my favorite games. In terms of where this game stands on the list, I don't know. I want to say maybe top 20.
Okay.
Um, that's being very generous because I don't like putting a gacha game in like top 10 is like very, I don't know how I feel about doing that because you can't ignore the gacha system. Like I can't play whoever I want. Um, but what was I gonna say? This is a real time action like combat RPG kind of game. So
Okay.
this game is very fast paced, very like reactionary. Um, talking like dodge. Uh, you're fucking doing sword slashes at like a million miles per hour and all that. This is one of the games I'm gonna show this game off after this slideshow. I'll show this game off and I'll show you like how it looks, and
Okay.
what I'm attracted to in this game, and like you can also see the end game features that a lot of them that I'm talking about. The end game for this game is PvE. Um, and it's kind of indirect PvP though because you kind of compete on a leaderboard in the end game, and you're competing for like the most amount of like points to like the best time, like clear time. Um, so you'll fight like an enemy, you'll fight like a boss, and then the quicker that you kill that boss, the more points you get. And then that's what you're used to like go up against other players.
Mhm.
Um, oh, also I forgot to mention the last two games. What's it called? Unison League and Summoner's War. I only play those games on my phone. I only played Summoner's
Oh.
War on my phone, and then I've only played Unison League on my phone. I don't even know if it's available on PC. It probably is, considering how like most games are nowadays. But this game is available on PC and phone. I started playing originally on my phone. Fun fact: I actually had an account that I lost. This was back during like the Unison League days where I like got a new phone. And I didn't know how to transfer
No.
the things, but um I don't even think that I lost it because of that. I think I knew how to transfer my account. I think I ended up because I did kind of quit the game. I took a break for the
Oh.
game. Um
Okay.
and then by the time I picked up the game, I just didn't remember my old login information for like my original account. So I just made a new
No.
account. It was fine. It wasn't it was, like it was fine. I eventually like I got all the characters that I used to own. Um and sometimes and like a thing that a lot of people do when they play these games, especially like at the very start of like of your game releasing, is that they'll do something called re-rolling your account, which is essentially you get an account and then you kind of do polls. You do like the beginning polls. Is at the start of the games when the games first come out, they give players a shit ton of polls in order to like help people build their accounts, but also just to get you interested in the game because fun. Obviously it's like, oh wow, getting to gamble for free is like so much fun. Um, so a lot of people they'll do their initial polls, and then while they're doing those initial polls, they'll look online, and then people will obviously talk and be like, okay, this is the best character and this is the best combination of characters, so you really want to pull this character, you really want to avoid getting this character on your account because that's like a waste of resources, da 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 da. So people will if they don't get the characters that they want, they'll drop that account and then make a new account and then just
Yeah,
re-roll the account in order to get the characters that
that's
they want to get a
smart.
better start.
Yeah.
There's some people who feel some type of way about it, some people who don't care. I don't really care. It's a personal preference thing. I usually don't re-roll accounts. I usually don't care enough. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know if I've ever re-rolled an account. I don't think I have. I've definitely like restarted, but never for the purpose of being like, oh, like I didn't get the characters that I wanted. It's usually just like I don't remember my login, so I'm just gonna start a new thing. Which is I don't that doesn't happen. It's like that doesn't happen at all nowadays. So I keep track of like my logins because I like to continue my progress. Um, but I now play this game on PC. Getting back to this game, I now play this game on PC, and I guess last year or not last year, but last month this game made 1.5 million. Cool, great. Game still in development. Great, Um, and we're only touching the surface of how much money these games make on a monthly basis.
Yeah. I
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you even noticed it.
Considering how mmany like people are probably on these things
Oh
wasting
yeah,
so much money.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Over
Um,
over
yeah.
0.5.
Yeah, so this game is great. Like I said, the combat super smooth. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak. Combat is super fun, smooth, fast paced, reactionary, and flashy. Very flashy gameplay. Um, I this game had like it had like the initial release of the story where you had like the main three characters and then they went through their whole like story and character arc, and I call that like the arc one. I forget what it's called officially, but I really like the arc one of the characters, especially their character designs, because in this game the characters called battles, like they're called battle suits, or they're called like Valkyries, and then each of
Okay.
the playable characters are called battle suits because they'll have like the same character but in different battle suits. They'll give them different abilities and have them work differently. So
Mhm.
I really liked I really like the original like kind of arc one design of the characters because they were actually like they were dressed with like armor and stuff like that. Obviously some of the armor is like a little skimpy and stuff like that, but it's like at least it was still armor,
Yeah.
or it was still like that kind of like anime fantasy armor where it's like, okay, well, like half her body is like out, but the other half that's
Yeah,
not
'cause
out is
is
like
this
metal.
all women? Is
Yeah, it's
this like
this game is only women. It's like I'm not gonna lie. There's obviously people who prefer that. I'm
Mhm.
like I was indifferent. I didn't really care because most of the characters that were in the story were women, so I was like, okay, whatever. But then they started letting us play as some of the guy characters in the story mode, and I'm just like slamming my fucking fist on the table, just like, why can't we play these characters? I want to play as the guy characters. They're so cool. The few guy
Right.
characters that they like had in the story were so cool. They were so cool. Now I'm on this shit, man. Now I'm pissed.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe they wouldn't
Yeah.
have that like as an option.
I mean, but to be fair, it's like the money though. You know,
Yeah.
it's like why would we release a guy character when like 95% of our player base are guys who are like shut-ins, like shut-in animaniacs, and then
Right.
um, it's like why would we what was called why would we release a guy character where we could just release like a fucking beach girl bunny skin and make a fucking half a
Yeah.
million dollars? You know what I mean? Which this game
I
has some
don't
kind of
know.
controversy with like bunny skins where they like
I
the CEO was like saying they were gonna release some and then the fucking player just got mad or some shit. I don't even know. I don't know. It was some bullshit.
I don't know. I feel like well, because like looking at from like a woman's standpoint, it's like
Hmm.
I would want to play as a woman character. So it's like I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I feel like I just like it, you know, like
yeah, I get what you mean. I
clean
mean,
cut.
yeah.
I want like yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know.
know. I
I don't
just
know
see
how
it
I
as
feel
like
about
I'm playing as the characters because I'm like watching them through their story and stuff like that. So I
right.
have like favorites, but at the end of the day, it's like if the character, the thing that I always take away when I'm like pulling for characters usually is like, is this character fun to play for me? It's like
Hmm.
usually a lot of the times my accounts will be like not as strong as it could be because I'm often ignoring the characters that give like the crazy amount of buffs, or ignoring some of the characters that do like the really crazy amount of damage that really define the
Right.
metas because they're just not fun to play like to me. And then like
Yeah.
if I truly was a gooner, I would have like way more fucking big titty characters. But it's like some of those characters I just don't pull on because they're not fun to play. And that's just
There we
that's
go.
just how it is. Like, you just gotta keep it a stack. And I will also say, talking about the gacha of this game, the gacha and gearing system I think is my favorite in terms of like all of the games that I play, all the gacha games. I think this one is my favorite because the gacha system is, it used to be 100 hard pity. It was 100 hard
Hmm.
pity, but once you reach that hard pity, you got guaranteed the character on banner. There was no 50-50. This game was a pre 50-50 game, which I'll get into. But um yeah, so like once you got to like 100 pity, you guarantee the character.
Hmm.
Obviously you can get it before, and then in order to get the other gear, like for the character, you also had to pull. But the way that they did it is that like the character, the gear that they have is like their weapon, and then their stigmata. I think that's how you say it. Um, and then the stigmata is like always come in like threes. They have like 2 sets and 3 sets, but usually you want like the 3 set that's like specifically made for the character, and then the weapon as well that's specifically made for the character. But it's all on one banner, and every 50 pulls that you do, you're guaranteed, I think, you're guaranteed like either the weapon or you're guaranteed like a new stigmata. But the rates just feel really good, at least for me. I always get it within like 50 to 70 pulls, like in terms of like getting like all 4 of those pieces. So it's usually like about like if I get like 200 pulls, like 250 pulls, like worth like saved up, I can get a new character and get them fully equipped with all of their gear, and then they're at their strongest point. Like, you know, obviously not including dupes. So yeah, it's just always been my favorite. It's always just felt the easiest to deal with the gacha system, get what I want, and then just get out. Which is always really nice. Like the quicker I can get in and out of the gacha system, the better I feel about the game. And I don't know, I never reached like the hardest content in the game. I can go into that later, but yeah, I really like this game. Keep it moving. And now this game. Go from the game that I really, really like to a game that I absolutely fucking hate with all of my soul.
Really?
Yes,
I see so much, like, I don't know. I see so much, like, popularity on this game.
Yeah. And this
like,
game,
so much publicity.
This game came out in 2020. Let me give you some context. This game came out in 2020, like 2 months after the pandemic was like really hit and everybody was stuck inside. So everybody had nothing to do, and then this game dropped, and this game was basically like anime Breath of the Wild, and it was fucking great. This was the first and like kind of almost like only like open world like gacha game of its kind that released on mobile and on PC. You know, free to play. Everybody had access to this game, and it was just like, I'm not gonna lie, 2020 days playing this game, it was a fucking blast. It was great. It was perfect.
And now it's no good.
And it's just like the thing that really makes this game so divisive is that you know, this game makes a shit ton of money. I'll just, you know, say that real quick before I move on to the next one.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, I see that.
This is on the low end, by the way. This is the game dropped off significantly. This used to be like 200k minimum, or like
really?
200k million. Excuse me, 200 million, like million, like oh my god, 200 million like monthly, like on a minimum. That's how this game used to like smack. And then yeah, now it's like 65 million, like on like a good patch, but it's still raking in that fucking bank. Obviously, this game is Mihoyo or Hoyo versus Cash Cow. By the way, this game has the same dev as this game, same dev. This the dev used to just be named Mihoyo, and then when they released Genshin Impact, they rebranded to Hoyoverse because they were planning on releasing a bunch more games in order to keep people like within their sphere. So they currently have 4 games. Cool. They have Honkai Impact 3rd. They have 3 out of the big 4 that I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So they own Honkai Impact 3rd, and then just going back to the big 4, they own Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. They own those big 4 games.
Wow.
So they have 3 of the big 4, and then they also have another like game that used to bang.
Wow. They're making a shit ton of money.
You know they have they have a fusion reactor like for fun, right?
They have a what?
They have a fusion reactor.
A fusion reactor?
Yeah, just for fun, you know. I'm pretty sure they got it like last year, I think. Yeah, just for fun.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Fans who like play these games, there's just like a running meme between like the gacha community where it's like whenever this dev company does something that's like super greedy or whatever, and they're just like, yeah, the CEO has to have he needs a 6 yacht, guys. He needs a 6 yacht. The way he needs a 6 yacht, guys. He's not gonna live without it. Yeah. So this fucking game, man. This fucking game. It started off so good. But there was just like they just never improved on the game. Like if you log in and play the game right now, it's like 80% similar to when the game first dropped. And the game's been out for like 4 to 5 years. Because the game came out in like 2020. Wow. So yeah, like, about 5 years. Like 4 to 5 years, I guess. But it just like never improved. The game is very slow, very sluggish. Like when you're running around, like if you're sprinting around, you run out of stamina. When you're climbing, you have to climb super slow unless you do jumps, which obviously take away your stamina. In my opinion, the attacks, like, they just have no weight to them. But also even just like the art style is very like cartoonish, which like in some
Okay.
parts it's very beautiful. Like this vista is very, very pretty. But then like when you actually look at like the character models nowadays, they look very dated, and it's like it's very childlike, you know. And just like
Yeah.
they talk about characters like who are being like super strong and supposed to be super swole, but then you see them in game and they look like a fucking twig. And it's just like, bro, like,
I
hold on,
see
no.
that.
Let
Yeah.
me,
Interesting.
let me pull this up just to. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. This fucking character, when he dropped, he's supposed to be super. He's supposed to be super fucking swole, super fucking strong, and all that.
Right.
And they were talking about in game like, oh yeah, he's supposed to have
Yeah.
big ass muscles and shit like that. And you see him, even in the splash art, it's like not that impressive. But then you see him in game,
Right.
he looks like a fucking twig. It's like, what is this? What happens to the abs? They look drawn on, you know. But then they also
Why
have
does he
characters.
look like that?
He looks
His
like that
arms are
'cause-
completely different.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah. But then there's also characters like fucking Eula. There we go. There's characters where it's just like, holy shit.
Let's
You know what I
see.
mean?
Oh.
Yeah. That's where this game makes its money sometimes, bro.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one character I have to show you. This one character called Raiden Shogun. When this character dropped, and yes, she does this in game. Yes, she takes the sword out of her tits in game. It's
What?
part of her ultimate attack. Yes.
Why? That's like okay.
It's just
That's
it's
just not necessary.
yeah.
That's
You wanna
not
guess?
necessary.
So these characters, like the banners, they rerun, right? Like they'll
Mm.
they'll go up eventually, and then they'll leave for a while, and then they come back for a while. You want to
Okay.
guess how much money this character made on a rerun? Not even the first
I-
time that this character came up, but you want to guess how much this character made on the rerun. And mind you, rerun or banners in general usually make about 90, like to 95% of the revenue within the first like 2 to 3 days of the banner being out and available. Even though the banners are usually available for like 16 days, like on like average.
I don't know, Jamari. Tell me. I
She-
feel like I'm horrified to know.
She made like 2 to 3.3 like million.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Just for her?
Yep.
That's crazy. Just for the
Yep.
food mechanic?
I mean,
That's
to be fair,
crazy.
she was also broken. She was also like one of the strongest characters in the game at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's also how they sell it. Like, if you're not sold on the big tits, you'll be sold on the power,
Right.
because they're not
The
swinging
two
those
for
big tits
one
for
deal.
nothing. That's what I'm saying. They're not swinging
Yeah.
those big tits for nothing. You can play with one hand if you get what I mean.
That's crazy.
Some of these games you can play with one hand. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's just like the game just has a shit ton of problems. Yeah, again, shit. I wish I came up with this. Man. It was just so it's the game just has a shit ton of problems. Like, if you're like, even the story, like the story has the potential to be really good, but the way that they
Mhm.
tell it is so ass. Like,
Really?
not only do they have this like hotel don't show kind of story thing, but like the
Okay.
story progression, like there's just no story progression, because like when you start the game, you're like traveling with your sister or with your brother, whichever one that you choose. You can choose to play as the sister or the brother, and then you get separated by this like god or whatever, and then you start the game, and you get found by this character named Paimon. This fucking character, oh my god, they won't shut the fuck up. This character will not shut the fuck up. This character treats
Paimon.
this character's like a fucking Mickey Mouse character that repeats everything that everyone says. Like,
Mhm.
and it basically just it like this character repeats everything back to you like you're a kid.
Great.
It's super annoying. It's super
That's
annoying.
just great.
Yeah, because this game treats their players like children. So it's just so annoying, because not only that, but then it's like you go from region to region. You go like to the first region, and you're like, hey, can you help me find my sister? And they're like,
Right.
we don't really know where your sister is, but like, hey, there's like this big dragon that's like kind of fucking with the city. Did you could you like help us take care of that? And you're like, okay, fine. So you do that, you take care of it, and then they're like, oh, thank you for saving the city. We don't know where your sister is, but like you could go over to this other region where they might know. Um, and then talk to this one person. It's like, okay, cool. So then you go to the next region, and then they're like, we don't really know where your sister is, but like, hey, our god is dead. Could you help out with that?
Oh
And
my
then
god.
rinse and repeat for every
No.
single region where it's like, we don't really know where your sister is. And then in between each region, in between each like main patch where like you do like the region shit, there's literally like one there's this one character named fucking what's it called? What is he called? I forget. There's this one character that you travel with. He's like in all blue. It's not the Luke. It's something else. I don't even remember. It's been a while since I played the game. But there's this one character that shows up in between, like, I think ever since like the second or third region, he shows up
Okay.
and he genuinely like advances the plot, and it's kind of just him. Like
Wow.
he pulls up and he's like, "Hey, you want to like travel with me real quick while I go investigate this like thing that like could reveal like the secret of the world?" And it's like, oh, "Okay." And then while you're doing that, he's like, "Hey, so I've actually gotten to talk to your sister. Like she's like out doing shit. Um, she's like not ready to meet you or whatever." And it's just like he's the one that advances the plot.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
but that only
W
happens.
character.
W character, he's the best character in the game. Whenever he pulls up, literally whenever the devs like show that character in within like a trailer, everybody sits up. Everybody sits up, everybody shuts the fuck up. Everybody's just like, yo, real shit is happening in the story now. Because the one character that makes shit happen is here.
Like, thank God.
It's like, bro, if he's not in the story, it's like there's just there's like a 1 out of 10 chance that something interesting or important is actually gonna happen in the story that actually matters for like the overall story.
Great.
So yeah, and then also really importantly, this game introduced the 50-50 system into the gacha scene.
Okay.
So
What's
basically,
that?
how this game works is that I think this game has a 90 pity. So 90 pulls until you reach pity, but when you reach pity,
Right.
it's not guaranteed that you get the character on banner.
Ah.
You either it's a 50-50 chance when you reach that chance, or when you reach pity, the game literally does a coin flip, and if you win that coin flip, you get the character on banner. If you lose that coin flip, however, you get a random character from the standard banner.
Oh. What?
It's insane. And then if you lose the 50-50, you have to go through and possibly hit 90 hard pity again, like that, like for the max. And then you have to pull basically another 5-star in order to guarantee it. Because once you lose the 50-50, once you pull another 5-star, then there's no 50-50. And that's not
Wow.
even to talk about this game's weapon banner. I actually have to pull this up. Let me go to YouTube. So let me explain this while I'm on YouTube. The game used to, for the game's weapon banner, there used to be no pity, pretty much. But the way that it worked is that there was technically a kind of a pity, but there wasn't a pity. So the game would have 2 weapons on the same banner, and then when you reached pity, or when you like pulled the 5-star weapon, it would be a coin flip between one of those 2 weapons. So if you wanted weapon A, it was a coin flip between whether or not you got weapon A or got weapon B. But there was no 50-50, or there was no guaranteed chance that it was like, oh, if you get weapon B, you get weapon A next time. It was just the same coin flip over and over. And so hold on, let me Tech-Tune. Tech-Tune, baby. Oh wait, I'm already subscribed to him. So there's this creator by the name of Tech-Tone. He's super hated in the gacha community. He's had multiple controversies simply for telling the truth and criticizing these games. His whole thing is that he basically tells it how it is. He's like, hey, these games are like really predatory and all that. I mean, he still enjoys the games, but he's always been a proponent of being like, hey, we should tell these devs what they can improve about their games so that we can get our money's worth, considering how much these games are making. He's actually a really good guy. But the gacha community, the gacha community is a mix of like anime fans, gambling fans, fucking PDF files, and like lolicons, and it's just a bad mix of like fucking like K-pop fans. Like it's a bad mix of a bunch of communities that already have problems to coming together, and then just fucking, I don't know, it's so bad. It's so bad. So like you can like put like a completely reasonable stance on Twitter and be like, hey, I think this game is great, it's just missing this, and this, and people will send you your home address.
What?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
It's crazy. So this guy, he used to be a whale for these games, but he used to whale out in order to show people how predatory these games were. He was like the black sheep, and he would kind of like almost like pseudo sacrifice himself to be like, hey, I'm gonna spend like $2,000 in these games to show you that like these games can take $2,000 from you very quickly. So be smart and don't spend money in these games. So I'm gonna look up staff.
But meanwhile, I'm gonna spend $1,000. Like, yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. World record worst summons in Genshin Impact, $1,000. This is a lie. He spent like, it was like, I think it was like 200K that he spent on this banner.
What?
Yes. It was like 200K on this banner. Because he was trying to get, let me see if I can get into the game.
Oh no.
So he was trying to get this weapon right here, this Staff of Homa. This is the double banner thing that I was talking about, where there's 2 5-star weapons. And he was trying to get Staff of Homa because it's the best in slot weapon for one of the new characters that had just come out at the time. And she was very popular. So it was like any content that you can get on this character was like, it was guaranteed to be a hit. And this was even around the time where like you could just release anything about the game, and as long as it was like positive, you would just make so much money because so many people would just be watching it. Like he even released a video called Top 10 Leaks in Genshin Impact, and it got like 2.7 million views. It got well over 1 million views because it was just positive content. That's how pilled these fucking people are into these games. It's crazy. But he essentially he posed on this banner and was just like spending so much money to get like chances to roll, and just kept on rolling, and he lost this banner. All right, he got Wolf's Grainstone. He got this weapon instead of this weapon, I think 13 times.
Sweet lord. And I'm assuming it's not as good as the other one, or
it's not the one that he wanted. So like here is like he's like praying, he's like, please like literally like hold on, let me pause the music real quick.
Oh fuck, okay, send me some money, bro. Staff of Homa. Okay, Staff of Homa. Dude, there's no worse feeling. A lot of y'all ask me, bro, okay, why does Tectone get so fucked up during these summon sessions? Do you not understand this? Do you not understand that this is pure pain for me no matter what, okay? And it is pure elation if I get one. Every single time I pull one of these units or one of these weapons early, I'm saving like $600. So why the fuck do you think I'm so goddamn nervous? Let's continue.
Golly.
Yeah, I actually stopped it at literally like the perfect part. He just explained it perfectly. Like you can literally save like, I mean, for content creators where they're like pulling these things like no matter what. So like eventually it's like a new character comes out and they just kind of know, they like look at their bank account and they just kind of know they're gonna have to like drop like $200 if they don't have enough saved. In order to make the content on these characters. And so like, you know, especially during this time, he was like in debt. Like he needed every single one of these videos to like bang because he was like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
What?
And then he pulled a wave grip. Well, yeah, he used to be like horribly addicted to Summoner's War. He started off his content creation playing Summoner's War, playing like a couple of the gacha games, but he used to be horribly addicted and just like spend so much money. And then eventually he kind of realized, he was like, this is not good, but I need to like kind of keep on like paying and like making content so that way I can make back this money. And like, I mean, he's a millionaire now, like he made it back. So you know, he won, but like, you know, he was like extra worried during this time. So like losing this, like, and just trying to get this one weapon and then getting this fucking wolf gravestone 13 times and not being able to get staff Homa, which is just you can imagine it was actually crazy. Like I was there when this happened. I can't describe to you how bad I felt. I felt horrible. I was like, stop pulling. I was like, the content is not worth it. But because he lost this weapon banner so many times, this moment right here, like this entire like whole thing, fucking awful. Like this whole moment of him losing the fucking 50/50s.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like him losing it over and over and over and over again, it went viral everywhere on Twitter and especially on Bilibili. And this is another quick little thing that I have to bring up while this runs in the background. These games have two different like servers. You have the Chinese and like Asian servers, and then you have the worldwide servers, like global servers. And these companies are all based in like China or Japan, and mainly China. So they listen to Chinese players like way more than they listen to worldwide players. They basically don't listen to worldwide players like almost at all, unless they're saying the same thing as Chinese players.
They listen to them?
Like they don't listen to them. Like the worldwide players could be complaining about shit, and then the games just won't change unless the Chinese players complain.
Oh yeah, that's what.
So
I thought
yeah,
you meant like they're listening, like as in like
no,
they're listening into like
we're saying right now.
yeah.
No,
I was like, wait, what?
No, we're
Like,
good. We're good.
what?
We're safe. Yeah, we're safe. But literally, because this whole incident blew up not only on Twitter, but it blew up on Bilibili, which is like the Chinese Twitter, I'm pretty sure. Then everybody was like, wait, there's no pity, like if we wanted to get the weapon that we wanted. So then the game changed and they changed the banner to a Genshin pity. Or not pity, what is it, like Star Point or something like that? It's something. They introduced some kind of Star Point system into the game. Here we go. Like Fate Point, there we go. So now this used to be 2. So you used to have to lose 2. So basically, they introduced this new system into the game where it's like if you didn't get the weapon that you wanted, like the 5-star weapon that you wanted, you would get a Fate Point. When you set this up. And then when you got enough Fate Points, like the next time that you did the pull and then you got like a 5-star, it would be guaranteed to get the weapon that you wanted. So this was essentially the pity. But it was still bad when they first implemented it because this used to be, I think it used to be 3 or 2. So you still would have the possibility of getting the weapon that you didn't want like 2 or 3 times before you could get the weapon that you actually wanted.
Great.
Yeah, that's the reason why I hate this game, because even when they introduce shit to fucking make the game better, like the QOL, the quality of life shit, they still do it in such a shitty way where it's just like, bro, like why? Like they still haven't introduced the artifact loadouts. This is a game where this game kind of popularized the artifact system where you equip like 5 artifacts on a character, and then each artifact has substats. Artifacts. Here we go. So you equip all these artifacts onto your character, and then all of the artifacts have substats. I want to see if they actually show like up close. But all these artifacts have substats. Usually you're always looking for crit rate and crit damage, and then like attack percent, and then like energy regen or like elemental mastery or something like that.
Right.
And then obviously you have the useless substats, like I said, like HP percent, defense percent, flat HP, flat attack, flat defense, all that. And there's no system for you to make a set for a character and then lock it in and be like, and then save it. there's still like no system of that, and people have been asking for that for like since the game has come out. So it's just shit like that where it's just like they just refuse to make the game better because the game makes so much money. That it's just like I just hate it. And like not only that, but my hate for this game is like very much renewed because I tried to play it again recently. I quit in like 2022.
My hate is renewed.
Yeah, I quit in like 2022, 2023, I think. And I was just like, I was so done with the game, I didn't touch it. And then one of my friends, she saw a character that they were releasing in like the new wave of characters that like she really wanted to get, so she reinstalled the game. And like she knows the game is ass, like she knows this shit. Like whenever I like ask her about like how she's going, she's like, yeah, it sucks. I'm like, yeah, okay. But I was like, you know what if I felt bad. I was like, you know what, I know it's ass to like farm shit up in the game. So I was like, what if I reinstall the game and I hope you can like, I just see like what's the game, what is the game like, it's been years since I played. And I shit you not, within like 20 minutes of me like playing the game, I wanted to quit. I wanted to uninstall so badly. The only reason I stayed for another 20 minutes was I was playing with other people, and we were literally just trying to find. I was on like someone like brand new world, so they didn't have like anything unlocked. So we were trying to find this one like early game boss, and I was just like, as soon as we like found and killed that boss, I said goodbye in the chat, fucking quit the game, uninstalled the game within like 5 minutes. I was so
wow.
done. It's so slow. I was like, it was so bad. And one of the big reasons why I really quit the game again, like so quickly, and I was so like mad about it, is because of this game. This game is the same type of game as Genshin. It's literally Genshin but better, definitively. This game is like, you remember how I said, in Genshin, like when you're running, you like run out of stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can run in this game infinitely as long as you're not in combat.
Really?
Remember how I said like you climb up walls but like super slow in Genshin?
Yeah, and you can't jump.
Yeah, you can run up walls in this game, and you can like parkour like over like little like lips and stuff like that. So you can just go straight up stuff. You can glide. Perfect. Yeah, just like Genshin. The gliding is about the same, although when you release your glider, you still keep going forward. Drop like a fucking rock. The visuals are better in my opinion. The world is better. The dialogue is better. The world building is better. The combat is so much better. And I forgot to change the monthly revenue, but you can see the correct monthly revenue down here. This game doesn't make as much as Genshin because it didn't come out during the fucking pandemic, but it's good. It's a different dev, Feral Games. They made another game called PGR, Punishing Grey Raven, which is it's essentially their version of Honkai Impact 3. It's the same type of game where it's like instant style combat. And it's like I said, it's pretty much like the same game as Genshin, just like better and more mature. The character models look better. The like farming for characters is a lot better. The boss fights are like so much better. The enemy design is so much better. The world design is so much better. The exploration is so much better. This game is great. The main thing I dislike about this game is that it has a login system. Because I kind of wish I could just, I wish I didn't feel forced to play this game every day. I wish I could just play it every day, or play whenever I wanted to. Right. When the game first came out, I was playing it for like 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. It was so much fun. Just like exploring in the world and running around. The movement felt so much better. After like, cause I was like a year off of like Genshin, so I still had it kind of in my like head, like what it felt like to move in Genshin. And then when I started playing this game, I'm like, oh my god, it feels so fast. I feel so like in shape. You know what I mean? Right. And because this game is very similar to Genshin, the two communities, they're always at war, because it's like it's just constant war between the two communities. But I don't really get into that. It's always just funny but also very sad to see. And one of the best parts about this game is that the devs listen. Whenever there's a serious problem in the game, I'm like never seriously worried, because I know for a fact, like the devs have done this like multiple times in the past. I know for a fact that the devs will change it, or they'll upgrade it, or they'll fix something about it, or they'll address it at the very least and say like, hey, we're working on this. You know what I mean? It's very nice.
Yeah, that's great, considering that you guys are paying so much money to play it.
Yep. Hold on, I want to show you something really funny.
Let's see.
I'm trying to see when the exact crash out was. Like this guy, he's recently new to Gacha games. And he made it's literally, it's so funny because in the community they say you make the mistake of trying Wuthering Waves first before you play Genshin if you haven't played either or. Because the thing is that the reason that people like Genshin so much is because they played Genshin first. If you play Wuthering Waves first and then you play Genshin, you're gonna play Genshin for 5 minutes and be like, this game is dog shit. And then but he played Wuthering Waves first and he loved Wuthering Waves, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna try Genshin because it's super popular. And then I'm pretty sure he just crashed out about it. Like he was fighting an enemy and then he just quit. You can see it on his face. This is so funny, bro. People got so mad at him for this.
For sure.
Not for me. And it's not even chat. I'm not even looking at chat.
Yep.
That's just so sad. I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like the same thing like when you go to like the casinos and you just see like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like when you like when you were talking about the what's his name? Tectone?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah,
where it's just like you're watching him like blow his money, and then on top of it it's like it's just like, oh my god, like that's like $2,000 down the drain.
Literally $2,000 down the drain, just like that within like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's
crazy
like,
shit.
It's like going to the casinos and like watching people literally like spend their life savings.
Yeah, quite literally. People have so many like children have like spent their parents' life savings and stuff like that. Some people have spent their own life savings on these games. Extremely addictive.
Crazy.
Yeah. Moving on to the next game. Also, this is a funny little thing. This game also has the tagline that people call this game "Gathering Wives" instead of "Wuthering Waves."
Gathering Wives.
Because there's so many like female characters in the game. There's like male characters too, but a lot of the times whenever they introduce a new female character, it's always in like a romantic kind of setting in a sense, where like, the character is like interested in the main character. So then everybody started making fun of the game, be like, "Oh, this game is Gathering Wives, we're just gathering wives." But then like the player base was just like, "Yeah, so what?"
Bruh.
You know, it's funny. All right, moving on to reverse. Oh, by the way, I played Genshin Impact. I started playing on phone originally, and then I moved to PC when I played Genshin Impact, and it was a huge increase in like quality, I think. That was very nice.
That's been the trend with like some of these games. You said you started on phone and then ended up on PC.
Yeah, I used to originally just be an exclusively like phone player, and then when I got my PC, I was like, let me play these games on PC. And then Wuthering Waves, I've only played this game on PC. And this is a pretty demanding game. I don't know how this game runs on phone for some people. I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, like, look at this. Like, this is this is a screenshot from the game. This is just what it looks like.
That's crazy. That's
this game
beautiful.
This game is very beautiful. It's very pretty. And I'll show you some nice vistas when we go into the game. Reverse 1999. Just before I forget, I have played this game on PC and on phone. I started playing on PC originally, and then as I was playing, I was like, this is a phone game. So then I have this game on my phone now. But I don't play on PC anymore. This is a turn-based RPG. And I haven't really delved too deep into this game. I like had my initial like kind of burst of like interest in this game, but I haven't really been like treating this game very seriously. I just kind of log on like once a week whenever I remember that the game is on my phone. And it's a pretty low key game.
Okay.
But I think there's a lot of things that I really like about it. Is the reason I haven't uninstalled it. My favorite thing about the game is the voice acting. I really like the voice acting. It's very nice. The game has a very specific like art style and art direction. You can see it from the the pictures. It's a very like I haven't really seen another game that looks like this. It's very cool, but also this game I'm usually not too interested in like turn-based RPGs, which is funny, like because most of the gachas that I've named have been like turn-based RPGs. But like, those games usually don't hook me in, or there has to be like something special about it. Like I'm not out here playing like Persona, even though I know Persona is really good. I'm really interested in new. I know Persona's good. I know Persona's good.
Game.
I know Persona's good.
Yeah,
just, like,
turn-based.
it's turn-based.
Yeah,
There has to be something else. Like one of my favorite games, like low-key, one of my top 5 favorite games that I've ever played is called Slay the Spire. That's a turn-based RPG, but that has a similar system to this where it's like cards. You're playing out your cards, and it's like, you know, you have energy cards. It's Slay the Spire is the shit. I can't wait for Slay the Spire 2. I can't wait. That game is sauced out of its mind. It's so good. But this game also has like a RPG kind of card system, which is a lot of fun. So that kind of just like, I saw that and my monkey brain was just like, oh yes, I see cards. I'm like a closeted like card player. I'm like, I could get really into card games, but I never really got the chance. But yeah, the character designs are pretty cool. The card-based gameplay is pretty cool, and they give you a decent amount of pulls, so they let you kind of rip pulls like for fun. I can just rip pulls for fun every so often in this game when I like kind of play for enough time, which is always fun. But I mean, the game kind of did feel a little bit overwhelming because the game's been out for like a year or two, I think. So as a new player, it did feel kind of overwhelming to like be like, oh okay, like I gotta understand like all of these new things and this new interface and all that. I gotta know where to click for, like, if I'm like going onto the game daily, like what are the things that I need to click on in order to like get all my daily shit out the way and collect all my daily resources and get all my pulls and whatever, and stuff like that.
Right.
So it was a bit overwhelming to me, and that's kind of the reason why I definitely am not taking the game as seriously. But it's still a fun game. Whenever I like look at it, I'm like, yeah, I like this game. I just don't really have it in me to like fully delve into it. But it's a good game. I haven't really, like, nobody's really talked bad about this game. This is one of the few gacha games where, as far as I know, like nobody really cares enough to like talk shit. So this game could kind of just exist in peace, which is really nice. There's a certain threshold for gacha games where it's like when they reach a certain popularity, then they just like, you know, when it's like, you know, like when celebrities like reach a certain popularity, you just have haters.
Yeah.
Like that kind of happens with gacha games where it's just like certain, you know, when the game gets a certain amount of popularity or gets to a certain like makes a certain amount of money or whatever, then you just have people like who just hate on the game or just like will pray for its downfall and just pray for its like EOS and shit. Just because like their game like is like in between updates or some bullshit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, this game kind of exists in that like little peaceful zone where nobody really cares. You know, if you enjoy the game, great. And yeah, Reverse 1999 is a cool game. Theory of Restart. This game is it's fine. It's
fine.
It's when I say it's fine, I mean this game is a job. This game is a fucking job. This game is so grindy, and I recently quit it I think like 2 weeks ago. Recently uninstalled it. I
7 million?
Yeah, 7 million.
$7 million? That's crazy.
This game is similar to Summoner's War, where it's like, it's another like PvP. That should say PvP in game. But it's another like Wallet Wars game. I mean, literally, Wallet Wars the second. It's very similar to what's it called? Very similar to Epic 7, Summoner's War type game where it's like PvP, 4v4, end game, and you know trying to juice up your characters. You live and die by speed, procs, and all that. The game has some nice qualities. They give out a shit ton of pulls, so I was able to just rip pulls kind of whenever I felt like it, which is very nice. And they also have a very nice gacha system where like what's called a limited character will release on banner, but as soon as that character is released, I think once the banner goes away, they go into the standard banner. So you can keep just pulling on the standard banner, which is usually not a good thing, but in this game it's actually very much a good thing because you can just get one of the limited character banners that like while they're not on banner, which is very nice.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Is that why the numbers are so low? Because it's kind of like,
I don't
know, it's a little bit easier to win, I guess. Like, don't really have to worry about
like,
pulling so much, I guess.
Like, yes and no. I don't know. I think the numbers are low just because it's like we have we have games like Summoner's War and Epic Summit where it's like they have established communities that are already locked into those games. So then it's like, how many more games could there be like that if those games are already still out and still succeeding?
Right. Okay,
You
never
know,
mind.
it's kind of like a market that's already been tapped. And it's like
Right.
you can't tap it a lot because that market relies on the few people who are willing to spend so much. So they can't really share the wealth too much. So this game very much advertised itself on being like very free to play friendly and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we don't need to pay money in order to compete in the end game, but it's like you kind of need to pay money in order to compete in the end game. And yeah, that's just what it is. Like this game is like, it's fine. It's just such a grind. Like one of the biggest things I really disliked about it is like getting resources just takes too long. When you get a new character, like you could upgrade their level and then you could like give them artifacts and stuff like that. But in order to upgrade their actual skills, like that, you needed a specific resource for that. And then like if you had like a purple character, it was like easier to get it, but it still wasn't the easiest. But then if you had a gold character, fucking impossible to get all the resources that you need to in order to like max out a character. It was actually impossible. I was just like, that annoyed me. Even though like technically you didn't have to do it, like you didn't have to max out your character. It was just annoying for me. Like the OCD in me was just like, no, I don't like it. I don't like playing these characters not at their strongest. So it was just like such a grind to get anything, or even just to get gear, which is just like such a grind. So yeah, I kind of woke up one day and I looked at my phone. I was like, as I was going into the game, and I was like, I don't really enjoy playing this game anymore. So I just uninstalled it.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to do that. Sometimes you have to like have that introspective moment where you like ask yourself, like, am I genuinely having fun, or am I just logging on because I'm used to it? And that's how you break the cycle, in my opinion.
Yep.
Either that, or you take a look at your bank account. And it's just like, good lord.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah. Either way, there's other options, and definitely one of them is losing your money.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on to this slide, this is these are two upcoming Gacha games, and I'm looking forward to this game and Anta. These are two games that are basically the exact same. This is gonna be like the new Genshin and Wuwa, essentially, because these are both open world action RPG games, but they both take place in the city rather than being like fantasy. So this is gonna be more like kind of futuristic, techie kind of games, I think, in terms of like their aesthetic. And in my opinion, like it was funny because this game released a trailer and it was like, oh, this game, it looked pretty good, it looked pretty interesting. And then this game released a trailer and it was just like, well, this game is gonna be fucking like, people are excited for it, but this game is gonna fucking blow it out the water. It's gonna be hilarious.
Right.
At least if they are promising everything that they said in the trailer, or everything that they showed us in the trailer, then the game will blow NT out the water. Because they released one trailer, I think it was like earlier last year, I think. It was this trailer where, you know, like usually in trailers they're supposed to tell you like, oh, like these are rendered graphics, like these are not in-game graphics.
Right.
And it's like a legal thing, but I don't think this trailer had that, which is like yeah, this trailer never had that. So it was just like, it leads everybody to believe that these are just the in-game graphics. And this game looks like super sick.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it not like this in the game?
It should be. There's no thing saying that it's not like this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty.
That's gorgeous.
I know. It's literally like anime GTA.
Yeah.
I know there's like cops and shit in the game. You can get to like car chases too. There's a lot you can do in the game. You can like, I don't know. You can just do a whole bunch of shit. It's literally GTA.
That's crazy.
But, oh yeah, here's like some of the gameplay, I think. Not this. This is like a cutscene. But this is like gameplay. So it's like, what is this about? Did I skip the most important part, which is like there's like Spider-Man swinging as well.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that Spider-Man swinging. Where is it?
crazy.
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. This is like the main thing that like I'm super excited for. I need this.
It's crazy.
I feel like yeah, it's like it's anime GTA, but there's also Spider-Man like movement. It's just like okay.
Plus Spider-Man, yeah.
Plus Spider-Man. That's like the best thing. Like these games can be whatever. They can just be whatever.
Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be a problem. It's not like web syncing is like part of like this looks in game.
Yeah,
This is straight. That's straight from. This is literally straight from fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah,
This is straight. This is straight from the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, like wait.
Like literally on the beam, running around, fucking triggering traps and shit. Like this is literally like this looks super smooth. Like the driving, they took that from Wii Sports. This is literally Wii Sports Resort. Now that I'm looking at it, this is literally Wii Sports Resort. They even got the fucking golden ball when you're doing the fucking basketball shooting. Now that I'm looking at it, it's literally Wii Sports Resort. You could fucking work out in this game, I guess. You could fucking play darts in this game. Like it's, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this.
What
game.
is this game even about?
It's
like,
I don't know. I don't know. But I just
What?
need the game to be fun. I just need the game to be fun. This game looks fun. So yeah. And then NT just didn't look as impressive, but we can look at that later. Right? But yeah, that's why it looks just better graphics, Spider-Man web sling, GTA, full map. It's just vibes. Like the vibes are saying this game is gonna be so much better. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for. Silver Palace is another game that I'm excited for. And before you say anything else, yes, you can Tokyo Drift the horse. Yeah, just that's just the thing. I don't know too much about this game. I kind of initially wasn't really too interested, and then they kind of dropped the thing of the Tokyo drifting horse, and I was like, well, I'm interested. They kind of whipping the hoe. They kind of whipping the hoe. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at that shit. Like, what? Like, fucking 1700s, 18th century. Whipping that bitch. They got places to be.
Whipping the horse.
Yeah.
Yo.
And then I also know that this is a boss fight in the game. And then I saw like 2 seconds of like gameplay trailer.
Okay.
And it looked interesting. The gameplay looked like it could be fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm interested. I'll try this game out.
That's cool.
Yep. And then
Renaissance. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Renaissance fantasy action, whole bunch of shit. And then there's a recent kind of controversy that happened within the Gacha community. I kind of want to touch on because it was super interesting. So there's this new game called Arknights Enfield that's coming out. I have no plans to play this game, but it's like one of the new. There's like a whole new wave of Gacha games that are kind of planning to come out, and this is one of the first ones. And the reason I was so interested in the development of this game is that, well, I'm super interested in in-game development, just like in general, but also the development of this game could very much shape the development of future games that I'm interested in, such as Silver Palace, such as Ananta. So you can see how it all connects. Just to give a quick kind of summary of like what the controversy kind of consisted of. So this game, most Gacha games, when they're releasing, in order to like build hype, they kind of release with they release like a beta and an alpha. Basically, these are like kind of like two like closed tests to like a specific certain group of people who are allowed to play in. Usually some content creators and then some other people. And then in the beta of this game is centered around kind of rebuilding like civilization and society. So the first main part of this game is like factory building, placing zip lines so that way you can use the zip lines to get around the map quicker. And the game had the second half of the game was like, it was kind of like a Xenoblade 1-esque kind of like Xenoblade 1 Chronicles-esque kind of combat, where it was like kind of slow, but it was like you had like your whole party out with you fighting with you. And then each character had skills that like anytime you activated a skill, it would do like this like bullet time thing where everything would slow down, and then you would have to pick a direction or pick like where exactly you wanted to use the skill from your character. So it was a pretty like slow game, but it had a lot of promise. However, because the Big Four exists, there's a huge call from players who played the Big Four exclusively, like the Big Four games, like exclusively, to add like a dodge and add a whole bunch of mechanics to basically make the game a lot easier, a lot faster. Luckily in the alpha, they kept like the factory base building and they like expounded upon it and made it easier to understand, which is good. However, for the combat side of the game, they did add a dodge, which was added kind of in contrast to the existing combat, because you could kind of just spam the dodge, and get out of and basically like get out of like the way of like enemies like too quickly. Or I don't want to say too quickly, but the thing about the combat in the game is that, and I'm gonna have to pull this up. I'm about to pull this up, but Arknight's Enfield. Combat. Here we go. I wonder if we can get like a screenshot of it here. I don't think so. Okay, so I'll just take the screen. Basically, as you like attack with your characters, you have like a little yellow bar above your health bar right here.
Okay.
And it would have like 3 individual meters, or like maybe there's 4 or something like that, but mostly I've seen 3. And what would happen in order to fill up that bar was your SP gauge. You use each individual meter you would use in order to do a skill, and that's how you do your big damage. And you would get an entire bar of SP by hitting the final hit of your combo, of like your basic attack combo, which was called a final strike. So essentially, in order to really do damage, you have to hit the final hits of your combos, you have to hit your final strikes in order to build SP, in order to have SP in order to do your skills. However, the dodge would automatically interrupt your attack combo. So players were just like attacking, and then before they got hit, they would dodge without doing their final strike, because the game was kind of designed for you to tank hits. Like for example, like the factory systems in the games are like, a lot of the factory systems are built to constantly make like healing items that you can use within combat. All of like the artifact systems and the like the artifacts themselves, like the main stat on all the artifacts is defense, which stands for, or like at least in the game, like defense in Arknight's Enfield is like final damage reduction, which means that after all the extra calculations, then that procs, and then that like takes away from the big number that is like calculated. So you're really encouraged to like kind of tank hits and then like get your final strike, so that way you can build your SP and then do your big like skill moves that will do the big damage. However, because players like there isn't like a game like that out, because like players didn't really understand that. They just understand like, I have a dodge, so I'm not supposed to take damage. They would just constantly call for the dodge to be like easier to do, because the dodge used to be very, very hard to do. And in order to get like a perfect dodge, there wasn't really like a reward for it. So they called for the dodge to be able to give them more like give the dodge SP on doing like a perfect dodge, and then basically just like give more SP in general. So now in the most recent update, unfortunately, the devs revealed that they made the dodge a lot easier to do and a lot more rewarding. So you get SP from doing the dodge, doing like a perfect dodge, and doing a dodge counter. Like after, if you attack right after doing a perfect dodge and you do a dodge counter, you get SP. And the dodge is very similar to Wuthering Waves' dodge, which is like, it's, in my opinion, it's not a very good thing. Because this whole thing was like, it was basically not so much like a war, it was very much like a huge debate between original Arknights players. So Arknight's Enfield is like the second game that the devs have made using this IP, because the first game is just called Arknights, which is a tower defense game. So original players of Arknights were excited for Arknight's Enfield, but they're used to playing the tower defense games. And when then the game was announced, like, oh, this is gonna be like a semi-open world kind of action exploration game, then the players were like, okay, let's see how this goes. And then obviously all the original Arknights players really liked the beta, because the beta was a lot slower, it's a lot more calculated. But then you have all these other players from the bigger games who are yelling, like saying, like basically make the game a bit like a lot more homogenous to the other games and add in all these similar things to the other games, which like the original Arknights like community didn't really want. And unfortunately, the players from the Big Four kind of won in terms of at least the dodge, which is like kind of worrying. But most Arknight players that I've kind of seen when they reacted to that, they were excited, like still hopeful, but like still worried. And this whole thing kind of started when this YouTuber, I think his name is Togoro. I watched both of the videos. They're very good videos, and I have them linked in the like later on. We don't have to like, we're not gonna watch them, but like I just have them linked. I'll send you this like slideshow, so if you want to look at it, you can. I actually would recommend they're very good watches. And he essentially expressed his concern for like as an OG Arknight players for like all of these like new players basically asking for all of these different features to be implemented into this game that would make it a lot more homogenous to the existing Big Four games. And he is the one who introduced the idea to the internet's attention to remove the dodge, because he saw that as he saw that essentially as like the big thing that really kind of set the game on the same path as like the other games. And so that caused like his call to remove the dodge became like a huge internet conversation of like, should the game remove the dodge? Should the game be more like the other games, or should it be its own thing? How many things should the game take from like the pre-existing games? How many things that it should just make on its own? And stuff like that.
Right.
The conversation really evolved. Like it really evolved past just like the dodge of the game. It also evolved into like, okay, like, you know, what does it mean to have the dodge in the game? Like, how do Gacha players like approach games that are new in development? Like, why do Gacha players just like kind of always turn to trying to make the game like kind of tailored to what they want, instead of like kind of zooming out and being like, okay, what is the game asking of me, and coming with like different opinions. I'm not putting it in like the best words right now, which is why I've say like watch the two videos. Because he puts it in very good terms, and then you can kind of draw your own conclusions from that. But the conversation was very good while it lasted. You know, stuff like you know, interesting topics such as like how Gacha players have been taught not to accept consequences in games, or at least in Gacha games. You know, game homogeny, like player patterns with like account maintenance and dailies, because he also went over a big part of like the reason why a lot of people were even interested in this game is because it was a new Gacha game. And a lot of people play Gacha games that they aren't even interested in like the actual gameplay of the game, because they just want a new account to manage, which is very true. And then just like questions like how does this affect future releases? Like, you know, will devs see will like devs of like games like you know, Anata, Nemesis, The Everness, Silver Palace, like are they gonna see the devs of this game of Arknight's Enfield, are they gonna see Hypergriff like kind of bending the knee and being like, okay, we should bend the knee as well? Or are they gonna like kind of stick to their guns and have interesting ideas? You know? So just like, you know, very, very interesting stuff like that. I don't remember what's after this slide. Oh yeah, this is the kind of related video. Something that Gacha players, I think I already told you, but they love to do is that they love to look at the revenue data, the revenue charts, and then we can also see how much money these games make if you're interested. But just in general, any questions?
No, I think that was pretty thorough. That was like the most in-depth. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all.
That's so funny.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, here's a couple games and this and that. This is how much money I spent on the games or whatever. Because you said it was a gambling thing, so I was like, oh god.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I guess I forgot to mention like how much money I've kind of spent. I think Honkai Impact 3rd and Wuthering Waves are the only games that I've really spent getting money in. I know I spent like maybe a total of like $40 to $50.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and that was over the course of like, you know, playing this game for like years and years. And I definitely spent that money in high school. I know for a fact I spent like 40 trying to get one character, and I can show you the character that I was trying to get. And then video games, a lot of the times they'll have like monthly passes, whereas like you spend $5, and then if you log in every day, you get like a bonus reward of like some kind of special currency, or a bonus amount of like the special currency.
Okay.
and that's like that. Those are some of the most like dangerous packs to ever like spend your money on, because even though it's like $5, just the fact of you spending any money in the game opens you up to the possibility of spending more money in the future. That's how these companies will pay millions of dollars to get more people to open their wallets for the first time than to make people open their wallets who have already opened them like again. You know what I mean? Because the first time you spend, that's like the most important. That's what breaks you. There's like statistics and shit around that. So yeah, I've spent I think I spent around like $50 in this game. And then in terms of Weather and Waves, I think I probably spent around like 20. Because I've done like the $5 monthly thing, I think like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad at
yeah.
all. I was expecting like
No,
something
I don't.
crazy.
No, I don't spend like hundreds of like dollars and shit like that in these games. We can also take a look at the revenue chart. So I haven't really. Oh, wait, this is like I showed all games, or is it not gonna show me? Oh, here we go. All right, so this was last month money that they brought in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hold on. Oh wait, we can't see it all, but yeah, these games kind of range from 2,000 to, as you saw, almost 100 million. By the way, just a quick rule of thumb: like most games, if they're not making at least like, let me see. Gross front. Why is oh wait, no, this is gross front line, not gross front line 2. I'm like, where's the threshold? Because usually the threshold is like 3 to like 5, like 300,000 to like 500,000. If you're not making like 300,000 to like 500,000, 500,000 is the real cap. If you're not making like 500,000, then honestly you need to just EOS. But there are games that like they make enough where they can kind of. That's why I say like 300,000 as well.
Right.
Because the game, like when you make like 500,000, that's like that's the game. That's like how much it costs to like upkeep the game, pretty much, which is like pretty cheap.
Goodness.
So when you're like when you're essentially breaking even, then it's like you're just kind of burning money. It's keeping the company alive. But you can see like this is what Gacha players love to tune into every single month. The fucking revenue wars, being like whose game made the most amount of money. See Summer's War Rush. I think that's a different game. But you can see there's just so many games. Here's Honkai Impact 3rd, AFK Arena. There's a bunch of games there. It's like you don't even remember them being like Gacha games, like the AFK games, AFK Journey, AFK Arena, and shit like that. Like what's that game that like sponsors everybody? Fuck. They sponsor literally everybody, and it's like also a Gacha game, but I just don't think about it. Raid Shadow Legends. There we go.
Oh yes, that's a
also,
Gotcha game.
That is when you look at it and you think about it, it's like, I have to like pull for characters.
Yeah.
That is a Gacha game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like looking at. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the games you were showing. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking for right now, and just trying to see if there's any games like notable to kind of point out before I jump into like my own games. Fire Emblem Heroes is the game I play. This is fun. It's whatever. Here's like another like One Piece game. You're gonna see like a bunch of One Piece games and shit like that, and like Naruto games, whatever. This game is porn. Snowbreak Containment Zone. This game is porn. This game is porn.
What?
Yes, this game is porn.
That's
I'm not gonna look it up on my stream. You can look it up if you want to on your phone. I'm not gonna risk it. Just look up Snowbreak Containment Zone characters or skins and you'll see what I mean.
No. Okay, wait, let me see what's going on. Let me see. No break.
Racing Great Raven, Reverse 1999, Wizardry, Epic 7, Azure Lane. Azure Lane is another one. Brown Dust 2.
Oh.
Brown Dust 2 is another one.
Interesting.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's crazy.
If you think that's crazy, look up Brown Dust 2.
Brown Dust.
Brown Dust 2, that game is fire.
Let's see. Oh.
Yep. Yep. Gross Frontline 2. That's another one. You don't have to look that one up. I'm just saying. I'm calling out the really bad ones. There's some really bad ones
That's
where it's
terrible.
like you're just looking at it, it's just like, damn, her whole ass is out. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I could
Yep.
see why the Dooners like
Yeah,
this
Infinity
stuff.
Nikki is another one. Here's Wuthering
Yeah.
Waves. Zen Zone Zero. Zen Zone Zero is another one where it's like, you know, it like the whole like the ass isn't out, but it's like, bro, them jeans are tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those.
that's
Um,
wow.
yeah, and then here's the top. Um, I remember when was this game's what's it called? Anniversary. This game made like 102 or 105 million on its anniversary. It's crazy. But also this game kind of jumps back and forth between like dead patches and patches where they just make so much fucking money, as you can obviously tell.
Right.
This game right here, this game Love and Deep Space, this game is very controversial because it this game is for the girl gooners who don't want to admit that they're gooners. Respectfully.
Love and Deep Space.
Love and Deep Space. I could I could very much talk about this game. It's if you truly want to see what this game is like, look up a trailer. But I'm sure the pictures will.
I've seen this.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my god, this is a gacha game.
It's a gacha game,
What?
so I don't know how it works. I don't know how the gacha works. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait a minute. Does
Mhm.
that mean is what was it called? Messenger something?
Messenger?
Oh god, what was it called? Yes. Hold on, wait.
Hold on,
Messenger.
If you get the name, I can look it up.
Game Japanese men thing.
What the fuck are you looking up? What are you looking up?
I think they were Japanese. I can't remember. Yeah, what was it? No, what was Mystic Messenger?
Mystic
Messenger? Yeah,
Hmm.
I had that
No,
game
it's just
for like a
Mystic
fat
Mayhem.
minute.
It doesn't pull up here, but it could be a gacha game.
Yeah.
So I don't think Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends doesn't pull up. So Mystic Messenger could be it.
Let me look. Is it?
Mystic Messenger. Yeah, what you got me looking up? What is this? Oh, okay. It's kind of similar to Love and Deep Space. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
so good.
Although this game, it looks like the way more toned down version of Love and Deep Space.
Yeah, no,
Because
it
Love and Deep
definitely
Space,
was.
Love and Deep Space puts you in the fucking cage with the men, and like they're like fucking shirtless and half naked, and they're like
Oh,
over
yeah,
there
no,
being
this
like,
is
yeah, do
not
it to me. And
that.
it's just like, holy shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
this
geez,
one
man.
had like a little bit of fan service, but it wasn't like crazy.
It was
just
tasteful. It was tasteful.
yeah, I like that.
I mean, not to say like let me not you know, Love and Deep Space is tasteful or whatever is tasteful. Let me not have these people fucking send me my fucking IP address while I'm streaming.
Right.
But you know, it's a bit more tame. It's more tame. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, but let me put. You know, if you have any questions, you can ask them while I put on one of these games. Which game do you want to see
No,
first?
go
Do you want to see you want to see Wuthering Waves first, or do you want to see what's it called? Honkai Impact 3 first?
Well, which one you said you liked more? You said you liked
That's
it
tough. That's
the
really
Wuthering
tough.
Waves?
That's really
Oh.
tough. Because I recently started playing Honkai Impact 3 like again recently, so it's like the recency bias is there. But also I just really like this game. But there's more to do in Wuthering Waves right now. Like in terms of just like because the game is like newer, so there's the story's progressing a bit more. Like this game is older. You kind of I'm just like kind of log in and whatever.
Right.
So I'm like I don't know. I'm kind of I don't really have a bias.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
I
I'll
kind of
watch
see them
whatever.
equally.
way.
I'll boot up Honkai first.
Correct.
Alright. I gotta change like everything. I gotta update my fucking Twitch and shit. Here we go, Honkai the third. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of I didn't expect the slideshow to get that long, but also I could have made it. There were a bunch of stuff I missed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What? What did you miss?
Or like there were a bunch of stuff where it could have been like a slide on its own.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, because I was like, what?
Yeah. So
I was like, I think we went through the whole thing. I thought you meant
Mhm.
like you skipped a slide. I was like, what?
nah, but like I
That's
mean, we could have like
crazy.
delved into like the community a bit more, or we could have delved
Mm-hmm.
into the I don't even know. It's like a whole bunch of shit where it's like you just don't really think about it until it's like, oh yeah, you know, that gets brought up.
Interesting.
Let's hope the
Bro, did I
monthly
tell
cash is
you
right.
that I got a Foxy plushie?
You got a Foxy plushie?
I
That's so
did.
fire. That's actually
Actually,
so fire.
Cole
I
got
low-key need
it, and
one.
I
I
was
need
like,
one.
it was awesome. Because originally I put it in my closet, and I was like, he's literally too cute to like keep in my closet. I need to
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? He needs to
Mhm.
be on my bed. So I was like, oh, he is honestly the cutest little thing ever.
Honestly, I need to put my my Freddy back on my bed. It's been
You
a while
got a
since
Freddy?
Yeah, I got Freddy. Sophia gave me one.
Oh, that's cool.
Remember when I put it on the bed and I took that picture like it was what's it called, FNAF 4?
No, I don't remember that.
I had to send you the picture. I have a picture of like my bedroom looking exactly like FNAF 4 because I put the
That's
little
so
Freddy
cool.
on my bed and I had like I don't know, I had like the TV light going. It was perfect. I sent you that picture.
W.
Oh. So yeah, this is Honkai Impact 3rd.
Okay.
As you can see,
Oh, hello.
titties on display for immediately. This is the
Yo,
newest character.
not the jiggle physics on. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, she's in. Oh wait, no, this is Ascension. No, this is a different thing. Oh, what? They changed the banners already? Damn. I'm not ready to pull you yet. Shit. I do want to play her. I do want to play this character. She's fun. But I want to pull this character first.
Right.
And the character that I have up here just chilling, she's the newest character. So I came back to the game and then I just had enough to pull her. I had enough to pull her, and where is it? Oh, you can see all the fucking characters I have. Where is it? Here is it. I had enough to pull her, get her best in slot weapon, and get her all of her Sigmatas. And it was great. It was
That's
perfect.
awesome.
It was awesome. Yes. They also did something because they kind of when they went to like the second part in like the in the story, they kind of upgraded like the character models and stuff like that, and they upgraded the what's it called, like the UI. But like they didn't do it for the old characters. They didn't do it retrospectively. So like you'll have like the new characters who will like pose for like all of their stuff. Like they'll do like cool poses and stuff when you like go through all their stuff
Right.
and all that, which is cool. But then like you go to like an older character and it's like the old shit, like how it used to be. Like you look at their weapon, they just turn the model and stuff like that. Which like honestly it was cool. I kind of preferred it this way. I didn't really need all the extra fancy cameras and shit like that. I was here for the weapons, you know. I was here for the stakes. But I guess it is cool to have them pose. Although obviously it's like when they pose, it's like, okay, you know, you don't need to pose like that. I know your back hurt.
Yeah, for real. I don't need you to pose like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay. You can stand up straight. Good posture. It gets you far. Also, this was the character who I spent $40 on, but she was fun to play. She still is fun to play. She's super cool. I could play her soon. I could play her actually right now. Actually,
She kind of looks like the character from Yandere Simulator when you would like when you would what's it called? It's when you like saw people into pieces. What's that called?
Holy shit.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
Do you know
like
what I'm talking about?
kind of. Also no.
It starts with a D. No,
Starts with a
what's it
D.
called? Anyway, so you would have to kill the whole
Dissect?
cult club, and I'm sorry.
Is it Dissect?
Oh, no, not dissect. Oh my god. But anyway, you would have to kill off the whole occult club and then like saw them and then put them in the circle, and then you put the bloody knife that you used to kill them into the skull, and then from
Jeez.
that you would then it was a very awful game, and it was made by a pervert. But anyway, so
It
you would
definitely
put the thing back into the skull, and then you would summon like you would go into this like demon world, and it was like a couple demons, and every time I played the game wasn't in like full development. So every time you would click on one of the characters, they would be like, "You cannot obtain this power," and it's like, okay, great. So then you would either like once the game got into like full development, then you got to take on one of the demons, which kind of looked like that girl that you just showed. But yeah, off topic.
Okay, let me go to Vector Team. I'm gonna dust this. I'm gonna be dusting this boss for like the first few runs before the boss actually gets enough health to like survive survive against me for more than like 2 seconds. But you'll be able to like see like a lot of like what attracts me to this game. It's very fun, very quick. And he's already dead. It's very, like I said, very flashy. She like summons this like snake fucking like semi-god that she made to like fight with her. She's like a summoner. It's super cool. And then the two other characters I have on my team, like this chick is also a summoner. She like summons fucking like electric fucking things to like help her fight, I guess.
Okay.
It's just very satisfying to play. I'm like trying to get it to enough health where I can like show off her like main combo thing, because her main thing is that like she uses her ultimate to basically replenish like those 3 spire things that you see like at the bottom of the screen above the health bar.
Okay.
Where is it? Like those green things, those little green seeds.
Right.
So when you do like the ultimate, then it does one of these special abilities, and then you're supposed to follow up with like a basic attack in order to do like a follow-up attack. And then when you do the ultimate, you can kind of just chain that endlessly, and it gets like stronger as well. So it's very fun, very satisfying. I'm sorry, I like keep repeating, but I don't know. I play these games to be a little brain dead, because these games are gonna be very easy once you like load the new character. There are people who try way too hard at these games, and it's very sad to see, because I'm just like, man.
Wait, what?
What
the hell is going on?
What do you mean?
I said, wait, what the hell's going on? Did she just change character?
Oh, I changed character, yeah. This is a different character. This is
okay.
the third,
so like,
this is the third chick on the team.
What just happened? Like, wait. Oh,
Yeah, that was the third chick on the team. That's this chick. She's super busted. And like when things get hard, I switch to her and everything dies. Ah!
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That's why I was like, wait, where did she come from? Like, wait.
Yeah, I can switch characters at will pretty much.
Oh, okay. So you get to like put the lineup up. So you make the roster.
I make the roster, and then I play.
Interesting.
Like keep just trying to build up enough. You know, this guy, he lays down these fucking things, like it's like impossible to fight him. Alright, now I can do this, do the ultimate, and now I can do the main combo tool that makes her do a shit ton of damage, which is like relatively the same thing that you've been seeing, but it's like a lot stronger. And the animations.
Wow.
Very cool. Very much worth the $40.
Very much. That's actually really cool. Was she like bringing shit from the ground?
Yeah, pretty much. Let me see how far I can get in this. I want to see like how crazy it gets, because there's like a certain threshold where the enemy like levels up. Oh, it's different music. This guy might be a bit crazy now. I'm gonna have to like actually like play. But yeah, this chick that I'm playing as now, she's broken. She's the one who I call on when I need this chick to die, as you can see from the damage.
Right. Wow.
And I'm just mashing. Like I kind of fucked up the combo there, but he's like about to die. Okay, well now he just gets free hits on me for fun. That's fine. Okay, and then he's just invincible right now for fun. That's great. That's fun to do. Gonna play against. That is the thing though, is like when you get like strong enough in these games, or like these games do have like a hard difficulty cap where like if you're just not doing enough damage or you don't have like the correct units, like you can very much just get power crept out of doing anything in these games.
Wow.
And that's like also how they sell a lot of like character units, especially in like some of like the newer games where power creep is like very much it's very much a thing. Where it's like, oh, you can't beat this boss unless you have this character. You know what I mean?
That's
Yes.
terrible.
It is terrible. It's absolutely horrible. And now he's upgraded, and now he's a fucking bitch to fight. I don't want to fight this version of it. Because he like does a whole bunch of extra shit, and it's just like, man, I don't have the DPS for this. I was like, I kind of do, but I don't. Like I just don't. I have the DPS for it because I don't have fucking. Where is it? Where is she? Oh, wait. I don't have where is she? I don't have this chick. I don't have this big titty chick. And I didn't pull her because she's boring. It's boring to play. And I'm not a gooner. Or I'm not a gooner first.
Well, half of the other girls are, you know,
Like,
not
yeah.
to say that they're, yeah.
Yeah. Like, obviously.
What?
But, like,
Yeah.
like, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. But,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, but I'd rather play Miss Flatchest over here. Or honestly, one of my favorite characters to play. Oh, where is she? This was one of my favorite characters for the longest time, and she is like, there's nothing there. But as you can see, I very much like to play this character from all the fucking. Actually, you know, I'm gonna rock this. She got the fucking book bag on. She got drip. That's another thing with this game. This game has so many outfits, and so much of the newer games and gacha games, they don't have no outfits. Or it's like so rare. I'm actually working towards this outfit. This outfit looks great. I mean,
Right.
like, you know, politique, you know, fucking physics. I wish I had this
That's
outfit.
so
This outfit's
cool.
really cool.
Bruh.
Yeah. This character is super fun. I kind of wish I played her more, but this character's like the same character, but it's also fun. Like, this is what I mean when I say like it's the same character, different battle suit.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. So like, I feel like a lot of the older characters, they had stuff like this where it's like the actual armor part of like the suit was like there, and then you had like obviously you have like outfits where it's like just clothes, but the main armor, like this is the main armor, and it's like actual, like, don't get me wrong, skimpy as shit, but at least there's some kind of armor or something compared to like the newer characters where it's like
Sort of. Yeah.
this is what she's wearing to battle.
Kind of.
There is no armor, there's no nothing. She's in casual clothes, which is just like, you know, it's just like, you know. Or like this chick, like she's in full. This is fucking Valkyrie armor right here. I wish they were all kind of dressed like this.
That's awesome.
This is like, she is kick ass, yeah. I really wish I had this version of it. This version, it even has like extra like sound effects and like visual effects.
So cool.
For like when you switch, so it looks different.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Can I try that? Actually? Oh wait, no, I can't try it. Yeah, it's super cool. This is one of my favorite characters. She doesn't always look like this. It's supposed to look like this. But I just keep the summer skin on because it's cool. It's a change of face. I like either or. You know, I'll change it to this one. I like this. But I don't know. This game's pretty cool. This character was also super sick when I got her. She's actually so much fun. I might do. I'm not,
that's cool.
I don't know if I should do an Elysium row with her. She's fun. She's so much fun. I haven't played her in so long. I'm gonna like fuck up. Because one of my favorite parts about this is the Elysium realm, which is the roguelike mode that's in this game. And I can just like start a super simple one. Just so you can like get kind of like, hold on. Don't need this. Do you have to do ultimate? Oh, I need that. Ultimate evasion skill. Weapon skills. I am using weapon skills. After taking damage, I'm like not gonna use that, so I think I'll just leave it here. It's whatever. And this game mode, it kind of upgrades the characters as you play through it.
Okay.
So it's so much fun. Where is I already have her selected, so I need something with fire. It's physical. Who upgrades fire? You upgrade fire damage? That could be cool. Alright, I'll just take you. I'm not taking this too seriously. I just want to show off this character because I haven't played her in so long, and I remember having the time of my life like this character. She's so kick-ass. She's actually dead in the story. It's so sad. But she went out into the blaze of glory. Yeah, she went out into Blaze of Glory. It's super cool though. Or it's like she's super cool, but it's super sad. She like had to die, and then they didn't kill off anybody else after that because because Gacha stories have no stakes. Because you can't sell a character that's dead.
Right.
Custody team. This guy's fast. I don't remember which ones to pick. I think it's this one, Blaze. What is the HP? I think it's that one that allows me to just go crazy from the start. I hope I picked the right one. So like it's just like, you know, you're going from like room to room, just like fighting the enemies and stuff. Oh yeah, it is this one. So I can just go from like doing charge attack to doing the ultimate to like refresh. Yeah, it is. I chose the right card. That allows me to go crazy. Because usually you can only do that charge attack once and it puts you at like max heat. But the card that I got lets me do it like up to like 4 times before I'm like overheating. And then in order to just get rid of all the heat, I just do one ultimate. And she has like multiple charges over ultimate.
Sure.
All this is useless. I'm not going too far in this. I'm not going to do a full run of this. Ooh, perfect. So this is always good. And whenever I get those little flowers, it means I can get another ability that changes how I play.
Oh, really?
Yep. So getting those is like always good. And then I can chain the ultimates as well. Chain it into a weapon skill and just go fucking crazy. I didn't even know who I was swinging at half the time. I was just swinging and things were dying.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want Burning Flow. Ooh, I could make the charge attack better. I think having the ultimate would be good as well. You know, I could do the charge attack first. This might be my run for the week because it's Sunday and I like don't want to do other shit. I guess this one. I'll just do one more. I'll do like 1 or 2 more floors and then I can switch to Wuwa. Because like, yeah, I know this gameplay gets a bit repetitive, especially if you're like not in the know. If you don't play these games a lot, it's like you're gonna have the same thing over and over.
I am not in the know. Yeah, not a knower.
Not a knower. I mean, all you need to know is that the health bars are disappearing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, clearly.
But yeah, this game is
at least
very
this
satisfying.
is a lot better than. Yeah, it's a lot better than the games I'm used to. Like at least Persona, when it came to like just the like turn thing. I hate that. Like that was
It
just the
puts me to
worst. It was
sleep.
like, all right, it's
Puts me to
hard to
sleep,
play
man.
this. Yeah, I only honestly played it for the story. The story was actually very dark, very
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's Persona.
I don't know.
Like,
It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, this is, yeah, like, it's
yeah,
just
it's
really
Persona.
good. It was
Them
just
high
like,
school
oh
kids are going
wow,
through it.
I can get into this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why am I dying? But I realized I took the thing that like takes away my health every time I do an ultimate. Okay, I can stop here because the next floor I'm supposed to go to the shop. So I can always just like pause right here. Go to the shop and then let me just like save. And I'll probably hopefully come back to this.
Go ahead.
Hopefully remember to come back to this. Yeah. But yeah, that's Honkai Impact 3. So I really like this game. It's a fun game, and
Yeah.
it's kind of great because when I quit, I kind of quit when I had, because there's 3 different damage types in the thing. There's like fire, or there's like 3 to 4. There's fire, there's ice, there's no fire, there's lightning, and then there's physical. Yeah, there's physical. And then they've added like one more, I think, recently, which was like no. I'm a liar. They've added stuff like different types, because there used to just be 3 different types and then they added more. But there's only like 4 different like damage types in terms of like physical, ice, fire, and lightning. So once I got a team for all 4 of those, I kind of just quit the game because I was like, okay, I kind of did the thing I wanted to do, so I'm just not gonna keep playing.
Great.
And then now I'm back. So now I'm back just having fun, just playing whatever I want. And it's when you play a gacha game like this, it's like the best. It is the best. So
Yeah.
yeah, and move on to the next game. Just give me a quick second. I'm also gonna pray this game closes, because sometimes when I try to close the game, it like doesn't close. But it closed this time. Nice. And I can honestly keep the music on for like this game, I think.
What?
What?
It's expensive. I'm trying to buy my damn crap on Ulta, and I have to tell you, it's like,
Oh, Ulta
this
Beauty.
is expensive.
Bro,
Yes.
Makeup is a scam. In terms of like how
It
much it
is.
costs,
This
it's
is
a scam.
ridiculous. Yes. Like, what the freak?
I'll like pause the music because it has the opening screen for this is very, very pretty.
Oh, is this
Like-
a game?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
I'm
the
thinking
game.
This is still the loading screen.
You go, yeah, it's taking a
Whoa.
minute to load, but the music is always very good.
Wow.
Mhm. I'm
That's
not
so
gonna lie,
pretty.
this is not the OG loading screen like song. There was a different song back in like the 1.0 era of the game before they went to the next region. I kind of missed that.
Okay.
Kind of missed that song. That song was kind of fire. But then they changed to this song. I'm like, this song is so pretty. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. But I do miss that old song. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I still haven't done the story for this update. I've just been kind of, I just log in, I do my dailies as quick as possible, and then I just log off because
Bruh.
I'm just like I'm not at the point where like I want to play the game right now. I'm just kind of on a little break, but I'm only doing the dailies just to do like shit. Okay, so now we're in the game. Welcome to Anime Game Part 2. Switch around. I like this team though. Oh, and they did extend. They did recently give us more team slots, which is very nice because we were desperately in need some more. They honestly need to double this number. They need to give us like 20. And 10 is fine for now, I guess. And I don't know. I don't know. I want to play as like my favorite character, who's this character. I gotta like I want to make a new team like on the spot for exploration. I'll play the Yu and I see you for a healer. Yeah, team
Oh,
never
the guy
ends.
on the I like the one guy that was on the thing, the red hair guy.
The red hair guy.
WD guy.
Wait,
Yeah.
This one. Wait, hold on. This one.
Hmm?
This
No,
one?
no. The what was it?
To the red
It was
hair
like
guy.
some dude with glasses.
Oh,
He was,
Mortifee. Yeah, I know
yeah,
what
is
you're
he
talking
good?
about. Yeah, he's good. He's pretty useful. He's a support. Or he's like a sub DPS support. He's pretty good, actually.
Oh, he's so cute. W guy.
Yeah, the guys in here actually look like guys. Like the first character that everybody was losing their mind over was Calcharo. Let me pull him up. This guy.
See my way clear.
Again, we have Sephiroth at home.
Oh, okay. I could see. I
Yeah,
could see.
we have Sephiroth at home looking ass.
Yeah,
He was
I
cool
liked
though.
it.
He's like ass to play, unfortunately. He like does no damage.
Really?
Unfortunate.
Wow.
I mean, he's a standard unit. He's on the standard banner. He's on this banner, standard unit.
Man.
Yeah. But like I said, the weapon banner is nice. Just the target 5-star weapon guaranteed in 80 pulls. And then the what's called there's also a standard banner for the weapons as well, which is very nice because they let you pick which one you want to go for at any time. It's super nice. And low-key, do I own a static miss? Do I own a static miss? Do you want to see me go gambling?
Yes. Let's see a pool.
Let me just check to see if I do own a static miss. All right, let's go for the sword then. Yeah. All right, let's just see if I get a sword in like 30 pulls. Nope. I got a check and I got a weapon. This weapon is actually really good. Variation, this weapon is great. It's a 4-star weapon that's better than some 5-star weapons because it makes your rotations go faster.
Okay.
It's really good.
Interesting.
All right, let's see in like 20 more pulls if I get the weapon. Nope. And by the if I don't skip it, then it literally takes you like pull by pull. I gotta click through each one. Like 3-star.
Really?
And they're all just like this, yeah. And I usually just click it through and just why am I getting characters on the weapon banner? But yeah, this is pulling. This is we got it. Oh nice. So that's that's what it looks like when you get a 5-star.
You did? How do you know?
Because it's golden.
Oh, okay.
Yep, gold means good. And now I can click through this, and it has a whole flashy extra thing. And I got a new sword. Well, it's not a new sword.
Oh.
It's a copy of a sword I already own. But because it's Gacha.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but because it's Gacha, I can upgrade this the copy that I already have and make these like little stats better.
Oh.
Right here, so I can get more energy regen, more attack, which is good. And it's from the standard banner, which is like it's easy to get. Like you saw, I have 106 of these fucking little blue balls. Excuse me. So, it's fine. Not the end of the world.
Not bad. Not bad. W pull. W pull.
W pulls. We'll see it. And I don't know who I'm gonna pull for next one in this game because I thought I was gonna pull for the next character that's gonna come out, and then it recently got kind of released or leaked that the character coming after them is gonna be like one of the next best supports, and I'm just like slamming my fucking fist into the table. It's like, am I gonna skip another fucking god tier support that can make my life so easier for another DPS character? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me how you did it. But yeah, right now I'm in the 1.0 area, like the area where what's that? Yeah, here we go. Here's the map. So this is like the area that released when the game first came out. Like this whole area, not that area down there. Just the green and a bit of the yellow.
Okay.
And then I think later on we got, actually no, this was here too. This got like added. The boss fight got added later on.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then this came later on, and then this came later on, and then I can't zoom out more, but all this came later on. And you know what? I'm gonna show you one of the most satisfying. I'm gonna show you one of the most satisfying parts of this game. They're like really sold me, or not even sold me, but it's just like it was a real wow moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, gotta let everything load in. Holy shit! You know, I'm gonna play as my favorite character. I really like this character. She's very fun to play. Very simple, but very, I don't know. She's fun to play, and she's a 4-star. She's not even a 5-star. My favorite character in the game. I wish the game ran a bit better for me, just like in general. Well, I'm not climbing up slowly. I'm running up these walls. Very satisfying. And also, I don't even. Did I? I'm like trying to remember my controls. It's been so long since I've like genuinely played this game. Oh, I just did the ultimate. Whoops. Oh, here we go. now I remember how to fucking switch the thing. We do that later. It's like little it's like a hint to what you can do in this game in order to explore. Like obviously you can glide, and it's all just very pretty, very well crafted, very satisfying. You can do the water, like all the little stuff. Call the elevator, I guess.
That's beautiful.
I gotta set the date. I gotta set the time. Like it's like nighttime right now. Like 9 in the morning.
Wait, you can set the time?
Yeah.
What? You can set the time, really?
Yeah, you just set the time. Now it should be daytime. Yep.
Huh.
Is this thing coming down? It's coming down. It's just taking a while. There we go.
Wow.
Very fancy.
Interesting.
This is very much the slow route to get up. It's very, you know, it's procured. It's nice. It's pretty.
Ooh.
You come up here, walk around this corner, go through the nice little field right here. This is also very Dark Souls as well. All the candles on the ground and stuff. This area is very inspired by Dark Souls. So it's super pretty.
Ooh, very pretty.
Yeah, everything that you see you can pretty much go to. It's one of those games, you know. And then you can also.
That's gorgeous.
You can also just fly.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't run the best because I'm like streaming, but it's when it's smooth. Oh my god, it's one of the most satisfying things in this game. When they introduced this, it was peak. It still is peak. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, even down here, it's like go to the sea of clouds, and it's literally like a sea of clouds.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
It's pretty, yeah. Ah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So pretty.
Yeah. There's also an in-game filter that I have on currently. Oh my god. Oh, please land.
Oh, okay.
Please land. I mean, but like they built it into the game. Where is it? Graphics. Is it in here? No. Direction. There's somewhere in here. I don't remember where it was. But you can adjust the game and kind of change how it looks. in terms of like changing the changing like the vibrancy of like all the colors. You can make the game more vibrant. You can make the game more like gray toned or grayscaled or whatever. You can basically you can very much like tune how you want to play the game and how you want the game to look. So I made my game a bit brighter. So but it's still very pretty, you know? And it's also just nice that they let you do that.
No, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's awesome.
Hold on. I want to show the second newest area that they released, because in my opinion it's like one of my favorite areas because it's very akin to like Rome. It's like all the way down here. Holy shit. It's like all the way down here. Yeah, Septimont. You'll see it like immediately. You'll see the it's like almost like it's like an anime, almost like one for one like Rome. Super nice, super pretty. Ah. Holy shit. Holy frames.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's the main city.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's very pretty. I'm just trying to get like a good shot of it without things blocking. We can see like obviously like the ruins and stuff like that.
I
There's
like
like
it.
a Colosseum over there.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And this game is like, it's kind of similar to like Pokemon, in terms of like having like random like monsters in the world. And there's like obviously like an in-game reason for that and all that. So, like a lot of like the monsters in this area look like very like, there's some like monsters in the city that look like Roman like centurions and shit like that. That are really cool. You have this boss up here that I haven't fought in a while, but it's a lot of fun. Like literally going into the Colosseum, and this boss is just always like should be always up here chilling. Oh yeah, just forget the area changes when you enter. Everything goes on fire. It's like super cool.
The hunt is on.
And the bosses, I'm not gonna lie, they don't fuck around. Like I low-key should not be fighting.
Yeah.
With the frame rate that I have.
What? What?
Oh shit.
Yo.
Oh yeah, this chick sings while like she does her ultimate. And then you can turn into they're called echoes in this game, but you can turn into the into like the Pokemon you capture. It's very satisfying.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I did it just now, but I'll do it later. Oh yeah, and she's singing. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, like I said, you can turn into the boss. That's the boss that you can fight in the game that you can turn into. Or sometimes,
Holy crap. That's
or
awesome.
yeah, sometimes they work as summons as well. You just like throw the little Pokeball, and then it comes out as like an attack. Or sometimes, you know, you just summon it and then you could just do a little ability like that gives you like a shield. And that's really cool. Yeah, let me see if I can play some other characters and do one of my favorite bosses. Play as this team. Or actually, I'm lying, because I want to show off the brand new, like the newest character that I got, which is this chick, the chick that I had on. I can do both. I can do both. There's a lot. This game's great. There's a lot to show off. Let me fly over to the.
No, yeah.
Fly over to the city, you know, casually.
Right.
I will say, I know like the worlds of these gacha games are some of the prettiest out there, but unfortunately, sometimes they can be very barren, which is like the saddest part. But that's just kind of, I don't know, that's kind of the nature of like a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't mean that the worlds aren't pretty. It's still very nice.
Right.
Just trying to see if I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Okay, cool. Made it. Just barely. Oh, jeez, do I have to fight these things? I don't want to fight these things. Oh, I still have the fucking event thing that spawns enemies everywhere open. I kind of don't want to fight y'all. Can I just can I just teleport in? I don't want to have to fight for my life. Oh, you know what? We'll go see the arena. I don't think there's any enemies there.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's a whole ass city. You have to believe me. You can see from the loading screen. It's a whole ass city.
Yeah. No, that
Just,
looks gorgeous.
It is very nice, very pretty. Oh, trying to get a good shot of like the arena. Oh, what's going on down there? What the hell?
Oh.
What is this?
Oh.
I've never seen this before. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I guess there's something going on. But it's very, very pretty, very, very, very nice. You got the crown. I don't know, like got the not the temple, but the castle, you know, that the leaders live in, I guess, up there. And it's very nice, very nice. Alright, I'm gonna do
Very
two
nice. Very nice.
I'm gonna do 2 boss fights and then I can like end off there. So I'm gonna do
Perfect.
a boss fight with this team, and hopefully you'll be able to like see everything. I'm not gonna lie, unless like the game lags like fucking crazy, but we'll just pray.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the
It's been
dragon
like
fight.
lagging a little bit. I'm like, oh. God.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's so sad.
No, but it's been doing pretty good. It's been doing pretty good.
I know my computer is like
It's not
also
too
tired
bad.
as shit. It usually doesn't lag this bad when I'm trying to do stuff, but because I've been like streaming for a while, my computer gets a little
overworked.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah. It's overheating.
Quite literally, yeah.
Yeah.
This dragon does not pull any punches. He will smack the shit out of you if you like not paying attention. This is a whole ass
Wow.
like Elden Ring boss fight. Okay, alright. I'm giving you a little bit of distance so you can see what he's doing.
Wow.
Ah, okay, that was a bit tricky. Oh, yo, get away from me, get away from me. Alright, now I'm just gonna destroy him. But he is quite hard to fight. And there's also
Yeah.
you see I can absorb him like a Pokemon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That kind of
Oh,
leads
and so
into,
you can play as him.
yeah.
right? Or
Yeah,
no?
he's like
Okay.
a summon. I can actually show you like what that whole like absorbing thing means. Because when you absorb him, you get he gets put into your backpack, and then these are where all like your echoes go. And this is like your relic system, so you can obviously see like, you know, this is what you roll for like your substats and shit. So then
Right.
the one that's in your main slot, like I'll go to her. The one that's in your main slot is the one that you're able to like summon or like become, and then the rest are just like kind of substats.
Okay.
I don't know. One day I gotta try this guy out, see how. Because I've heard he's good as like an actual, like an attack. But I gotta try it out. This character specifically, she scales off of HP. So a lot of the times I'm not only looking for crit rate, crit damage, but I'm also looking for HP percent. And that's just basically what this game boils down to. It's just like rolling for stats. Like I don't even know. It's like that's just what it is. And then you got like stuff like this where this guy has like he has a whole ass trash monster, but this fucking trash monster is
Great.
yeah, but his ability is actually super useful and it's super good for crowds because he summons like a whole bunch of like these like electric balls that like fall from the sky and then they explode and then pull enemies closer to each other. It's really useful.
Oh, cool.
And then you have all these supplemental ones as well, where it's like you get like electric damage bonus. I remember when I rolled this, I fucking lost my mind. I just like plus 25 banged this. It was great. So yeah, and then I can show off the new character that I got, cause she's fucking crazy. Especially since I have like the whole team for her. Like I'm not playing the whole team for her right now, but like she hold on, I was trying to go down. Let me go down to like an area where I can kind of show her off. Ugh, just barely made it. Look for enemies, look for enemies. Just kind of scouring the ground. There's some. Oh, there's something here. Okay, whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, so she can transform into big form. And it's very satisfying. And not only that, but this is like a boss. So you're essentially becoming a boss in the game for like for fun. And you can kind of just be like this for like as long as you want. So like,
wow.
I can just run away, and I can just be this chick. I can't fly as her, which is really sad. And I don't think I can glide as her now that I'm thinking about it. Am I near okay, I'm not actually. It's kind of perfect. I can't glide as her. I wanted to go down to the water to show something really cool, because you can walk on the water as her.
Really?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta rebuild her thing. Her ultimate. I kind of flicked it a bit too early. But yeah, she's super strong. She's really cool. Makes everything explode. You know, as you expect.
Yeah, W.
The extreme W. That's what I need. I'm only like halfway there. Look. I need more enemies. I need more things to slaughter. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know where half the sound went for that, but that's fine.
Sweet silence.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Comparing everything apparently.
Oh.
And I broke his guard, that's fun. Right, now I can transform him. I kind of want to kill them, but also it's like I don't want to go to my ultimate. I don't want to make it. Or, you know, it doesn't really matter. I can just not use it. I can just stay in this form. Oh, they're not dying that quickly. But then again, I don't really have any of the buffs that you're supposed to have on her when you're flying. I'm just kind of doing raw damage.
Wow. I can't imagine running this on like
on your phone.
Because did you say this is also runnable on your phone?
This is also on phone, yes.
I think my phone would explode if I tried to download this app.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's just walking on water. I think she can also do this like in the air as well. Like she can just walk in air.
Ooh.
But very, very pretty. You can just be Jesus for fun. You can
That's
be
cool.
the honored one. Yeah, there's a lot of like little. I guess it's called stamina. I didn't know that. I'm gonna fucking drown.
really?
I drowned. What? I didn't know that called stamina.
No.
It never showed the
Wow.
stamina bar for that before. That's so funny. Well, I guess you
dies.
can't be Jesus forever, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go fight. I don't know. Who do I want to fight? Like, who's fun? Who's a fun fight? Not Lorelei. It's a fight where they just go stupid. I guess this guy. But he goes pretty stupid. Go a little stupid, yeah. Go a little brainless, little mental, yeah.
W. Come up. Let's see. Ooh, that's very pretty.
Yeah, this super nice.
It's so futuristic. I like it.
Yeah.
Hands off my friend.
But this is supposed to be like, I think technically where this boss is located is supposed to be like a digital space.
Oh, okay.
So we're kind of in like a pseudo cyberspace, I think. Okay, it's running pretty
I
good.
like that.
Ah, my god. I say that as I get fucking stomped in the face.
Yeah, as you die. Great.
He's gonna die before I get this chance. So I'll just keep it going, and then... Oh, I can just challenge again. Wonderful, I don't need to waste my words. Because I want to do her ultimate ability.
Mm-hmm.
Which, fun fact, it persists in the world.
Really?
Like, I'll have to do it again in the world to show you. He died. He is gone. He's gone. Holy shit. Oh, it really doesn't show
What?
here. I like picked the one boss where like it won't show. I need to be in like an open area to do it. Let's just go back out into the... No. What did I click? Front row. I think it's gonna take me to like in-game mail. There we go. There we go. Let's zoom out. I gotta switch maps. No. Oh wait, okay, that kind of worked. That kind of worked. Just go like, I don't know. Just go anywhere. Yeah, I can go like here. Go fight like some enemies and then fight the boss. And then you'll see what I mean when I say it like persists.
Right.
Because it's actually so cool. Like the sword slash literally like when she says fucking split the heavens, yeah, the heavens, yeah, that shit gets split.
The night's challenge has arrived.
You just build up the ultimate again.
Ooh.
And the enemies, like, I'm not gonna lie, they have good designs. Like they'll come at you.
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
Can I get the ultimate? There we go.
The trio of destiny.
Alright, there we go. Also, her voice lines are just super sick.
No, I like that, yeah. And this is the one you commented you like the voice acting, right?
No,
is
that
that
was Reverse 1999.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can. Oh, like I have the ultimate. I want to get to a high place so I can like fly and show you. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get there in peace. It's like mad fucking shit in the way. But it's nice that I can just kind of be in this form for as long as I want to.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just like, that's super nice. Okay, I think up here should be high enough for me to show what I mean. Let me go like over there. So you see that kind of house in the distance up there with that little glow?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, up there on the hill. I'm gonna hit that.
Okay. Wait, for what?
Just
It's
for
up there.
fun. Just for fun.
Oh, okay.
Just so you see that sword line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just keeps going.
Oh.
And it just keeps going.
Bruh.
And it just keeps going. Oh, I went away, faded. But it just goes. That's like one of my favorite parts about this
Wow.
character. She says split the heavens, and it's like, oh shit, like everywhere got cut.
Oh.
But yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, this game is great. I just wish I didn't feel forced to play it every day. And
Right.
currently, right now, one of the end game modes, this one, is currently really bad right now because it updated
Really?
and I almost got everything from it last time. It updated, but it updated in a way that really sucks because they have these like tokens. Like this mode is supposed to be like a it's like a horde clearing mode where you like just supposed to like clear the hordes of enemies as quickly as possible.
Right.
And like sometimes it's fun because like the enemies will like they'll group up or they'll try to attack you and it'll be like easy to clear them, or they'll give good tokens that'll like really help out with your damage, especially like these gold ones up
Right.
here. But then sometimes they give good like gold tokens that really show for like a new upcoming unit. Like for example, this one, there's no character that deals like a shit ton of heavy attack damage and electro damage. So
Right.
this is obviously shilling towards like the newest character that's gonna come out. And then this is shilling towards like the current character that's out right now. Because let me go to where is it? Go to this one. This character uses a lot of echo stills in their attacks and stuff like that. And then I don't know if you remember, there was a coin there that was like, oh, every time you do an echo skill, your attack increases by like such and such percentage. So it's very obviously tailored towards her.
Right.
And I don't remember what the third one was. I don't know what the third one was. This one's fusion damage. So this one also tailors towards a new team that just came out
Okay.
really recently. So it's like, it's not fun. This is very much when the gacha shows, like the gacha kind of shows up in the game part of the game. And it's like, well, I can't really have too much fun, or I can't get all the rewards because I'm struggling because I don't have the newest characters. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that part is really annoying. So I'm not looking forward to doing this eventually. I don't even know how many days I have left. I have 21 days. All right, cool. 21 days until, and I gotta get the rest of the stuff done. What is this, like 6 days? 6 hours? I'll do this eventually. I'll do this later, whatever. But all these gacha games, they just have a shit ton of events and shit. Like some of these are permanent, like this and this are permanent. This is like this is the first endgame mode, this is like the second endgame mode, and I think this one's also permanent. And then there's a couple of other permanent ones, like I don't really know. I don't really know. But you know, other than that, you know, game is fun, game is pretty. Game is very action-packed, and the game is very difficult as well. There's a thing down here where it has some of the bosses called holograms, and also
Okay.
that vista. Holy shit! Holy
Ooh.
shit. There's so many parts to this game where it's just like, damn, that's like really pretty. There's this thing down here where you can use to summon the rest of the holograms. There's more holograms in the first area that they released, but then they just decided to put all of the new holograms in the game to this, like, basically this like flat area, which is very nice. So you can fight basically supercharged version of the bosses here, and the bosses will have like new abilities. They'll have new they'll have like, yeah, like new abilities and stuff like that that they don't have in the base game, and it's a lot harder to fight them here. And it's basically just to do it if you want to do it for like your own personal challenge. It's just super nice that they put this in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it'll be a while. I mean, I could start doing it now, but like I don't. I don't really. I'm not really like I said. I kind of play these games with my brain off most of the time.
Yeah.
So I don't really look for like a significant challenge. Like if I want a significant challenge, I'll go play some Brawl, you know. Or honestly,
Right.
I'll go play a few quick matches, which is another game that I'm looking forward to. Which honestly, do you mind if I show you that game real quick? I'm like having some
Sure.
that game.
Go
Alright, cool.
ahead.
I also realized I didn't even change from Honkai Impact 3rd, so I've been showing off Wuthering Waves in Honkai Impact 3rd category. Whatever, it is what it is. All right, going on to the next game and the last game. Should be really quick. Nope. Where is it? Hit Twitch. A few quick matches. This game is super simple. It's very similar to Brawler. And it loads up very quickly. And hopefully this game should start very easily. Oh, is my controller connected? Am I good?
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Oh, this game is very loud. Holy shit! I don't know if you've ever seen those like stickman animation games, or not games, but those like stickman animation fights like on YouTube.
No.
No? Okay, well, I don't know.
No.
This game's kind of made by the same people who like made those animations.
Okay.
And those animations are very well known for very very like fluid, very very satisfying. And then they also made another game that I'm like still waiting for somebody to learn how to play. But I'm not gonna lie, I've just been having the time of my life in the training mode. Shit is so loud. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the sound. Also, I don't know, the it's not my main character. I've been practicing another character, but I like the color that I get when I change characters here. But this game is it's similar to Smash, where it's like a platform fighter, you know, knocking people off. And it's very technical because
yeah, I saw you play this before.
Yep. I think you might have seen me play Brawl, because this is like the first time I played this game on stream. Ah, I died.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was Brawl, but it had the same mechanic where it was like you were hitting them off with thing.
Yeah, but this game is a bit more technical, and the fact that like every move is like cancelable into like a dash, I think. Or every move is like cancelable into itself or something like that. I don't understand it yet. But I will eventually. But for now, I'm kind of just having the time of my life, just fighting the bot, like fighting for my life against the bot, because I can only set the bot to either idle or attack. There's no like, there's no in between. So it's all or nothing. So now this bot is about to start kicking my ass. No, get away from me.
Can you win in this scenario?
Not really. It's infinite lives. So I've just been doing it for practice, just to get used to the controls like that. Hey, I got the kill. Hey, all right. Stop silent on me. Ah, okay. I just jumped off there. But I won't keep you for long of this. This is like my personal. This is my personal heaven. Just, I don't know, getting my ass kicked. Ah! How do you hit me there?
Wow.
Yeah, you saw the fucking 5-piece combo I had to eat.
Yeah.
5-piece combo, no biscuit.
Goodness gracious.
That's why I said if the bot is like set to do this, then I can only imagine what people would do to me online. Especially like as I am right now, like I'm very much like I'm not exploiting the combo system of the game currently. Very much just getting like my 1-2 hits. I don't know how I died there. So I'm just kind of playing it like I'm playing Cloud in Smash, which is like fun. I know that combo. That didn't kill somehow. Okay, that kills. But yeah, I can just, you know, this game, like graphics wise, like obviously the graphics are non-existent, but you know you just play something, it's just like you can just tell you're gonna have the time of your life with this game because it's just sauce out of its mind. Like, that's just this game. And also the main music theme, I don't know. It's just like it's the perfect like fighting game like speedrunner type music. It's just so good. But yeah. I mean, there's that game, and then there's this game, and then there's also Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm having the time of my life with. But this is not Gacha. This is just a fighting game. Ghost of Tsushima is so good.
Did you finish that game yet?
I think I'm approaching halfway through. Do you want to see my progress?
Okay. Sure.
Just going from game to game.
Yeah, because honestly, I have not touched that game in so long.
All right, we're just gonna do
I
this
want to
live.
get back into that game.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Because I also have the director's cut version as well. It's super nice. I get it on. I got it on sale.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I can just connect the full game and get like the actual um. Ooh, I need my
Oh, you have buckshot on here? I didn't know that.
Bookshot Roulette. Oh yeah, I got
Yeah,
that shit.
I love that game.
Yo, we gotta play multiplayer. We gotta play multiplayer. Honestly, that should be our
Yeah, that's
next stream.
a
That should
cool
be our next stream
game.
because I haven't gotten to play
That's a good
multiplayer with that
game.
game yet. I didn't know you played.
Yeah, yeah, I love that game.
Oh
I only
hell
got
yeah,
into it because Queso was playing it.
that's so funny. Hold on, I'm trying to switch scenes. There we go. I think now you should be able to hear the game. I think. Yeah, this game is loud as hell. Loud as hell. It is. Why is Discord not connected? Hold on. Hold on one sec. What the hell? Oh, it's just Ghost of Tsushima. Hold on. There we go. I think now they should be able to hear you.
Hello?
Alright, yeah, no, yeah. That's
Yeah,
weird.
named it.
Alright. But yeah,
Wow.
I've been doing everything but the main story. Because I'm just having time.
Great.
I'm literally having this I literally just I think the last thing I did was I like cleared this town. I cleared this fort.
Yes.
By the way, I'm drift out of my fucking mind. I got the fucking
Yeah, I
patchwork
can
hat.
see.
Like
That is
I'm
so
in this
cool.
bitch. I got so many techniques already. I'm fucking maxed out and
What?
shit.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
I liberated one of the islands.
Great.
I haven't even fucking I haven't even taken back fucking Castle Shimmer yet. I'm just been liberating the islands. Matter of fact, matter of fact, um, do I do another duel? Do I do another duel? Because the duels are kind of fun. I kind of wish there was more duels. I wish there was like 10. Let me see if I can just cause some problems over here. Like, can I fast travel to any part of this? Yeah. I just want to cause some problems. Dark water encampments. Where the fuck am I headed?
Ooh.
I'm headed the opposite direction. Noble, come here. Look at my health. Look at it's so
What?
I'm maxed out.
Bruh.
Bro, I'm telling
It's like
I'm doing everything but the main story. I'm just having time of my life.
It's like I'm watching a completely different game. I like started the game and barely even got through it. Now, like looking at it again, it's like a completely different game. This is crazy. Oh, oh.
Ah! I've got to fucking lag because when I'm streaming.
The lag is crazy.
Ah! Alright. I may have to run just so that way I can like do stealth instead. These guys kind of want my head.
Yeah. Oh my god. You got like 4 on 'em. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, come on.
GG.
No, not GG. I can kill him. Kill them all.
Ooh.
Who's next? Oh, I didn't mean to assassinate him, but you know, that works. Is there no? Oh, there's plenty else. There's plenty else. I heard somebody close. Oh.
Ooh.
But you know what? Let me just sneak up on him. All right. Well, you know, bit of a hectic start, but okay. Well, I don't want to stand off yet. Can I? Oh wait. This is what I do. Also, I just be hot switching. I'll like hot switch the charms and shit, so I can just have. Because I have a charm that makes it so that way anybody who goes. There we go. Anybody who touches the little charm bells, they just insta die. Which is so broken. Oh. I don't know how he didn't see me.
Nope.
He just decided to start doing the dash. Free iron. Oh, there's plenty of charms. I can start spamming this shit. Like, I recently got the hallucination darts too. Oh, he's dead.
No! I don't want to die.
Oh, you don't want to die, huh? Okay, well. Okay, well.
Oh.
Come on, run it. Come on. Fucking traitor bastards. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm trying to use the kunais, but I keep forgetting to have the smoke bombs. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't fight fair. A little bit choppy, which is why I usually don't play this game on stream, but it's still gas. Also, where was that? There's definitely a rider out here. Oh, here he is. Let me see if I can maybe get his attention. Maybe not explosive arrow. I don't want to waste him. Oh, caught his ass. Oh wait, no, I killed the horse.
No. No.
Like, I gotta aim up a
That's
bit
so
more.
fucked.
Now I caught his ass. Okay, there we go.
Beautiful.
No, that was an accident. Usually I just run up there, but I want to be fancy. The horse definitely caught a stray, quite literally. Feel bad.
War horse.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's a war horse. It knows, you know, it knows, but it doesn't know.
Right. Man.
Well, this encampment should be clear. This shouldn't be grabbing any more villagers. I'd be like genuinely caring. I'd be stopping at like any and all villagers. Anybody on the road, I'll stop and like kill them. Anybody who's like screaming for help, I'll stop and be like, all right, what do you need help with? I'm like fully invested. I'm you know, literally anytime I'm like ready to get on the game, I tell my brother, I'm like, the people need me.
The people need
The
me.
people need me. People need me.
Yo.
Cause they do, bro. It's fucked.
Yeah.
These Mongols
it
out
is.
here fucking taking our shit. They burnt, bro. They burnt their fucking. They burnt our farms. How are we gonna make it
Right.
through the winter? This is not okay.
No. Yeah, doing God's work.
Doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's work. Also, I think that's a. Is that somebody? I think they're alive. Oh, that's an eagle person. Oh. Okay, well that definitely deserved. I'm sorry, horse.
Ooh.
How has he not seen me? Straight to the dome? Straight to the dome.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, horse.
Man, the horse did not deserve that.
He definitely didn't. Definitely didn't. But I saw that hawk and I was like, I want that hawk to die.
Yeah, no.
Keep pressing the wrong button. Yep, so that's liberated. That was quick. And yeah. manual
Nice.
save.
Nice.
And I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. Like showed off a bunch of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a Rayman ending stream. And this,
There we go. Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
yeah, it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Very cute. All right. W stream. W stream.
W stream. Have we learned a lot?
Oh, I have learned a plethora of gotcha, gotcha intel. Now I'm gonna download.
Oh
download.
no! You're gonna spend $1 million.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna spend
jeez.
$2,000
Yeah.
on
Oh,
pools.
I'd even show you. Or I'd even like tell you at the end. Cause I told you I would come back to it. Where is this top? I didn't even tell you. This game, it costs $400 to guarantee a 5-star character.
Really?
Like it's
$400.
It's about $400. It's also the same in this game. It's also the same in Gathering Wives. 400 is about the average for most of the games, especially in the big four.
Bruh.
Yeah, for these four, it's about 400 to get any new character. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Stay safe.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to blow my paycheck on
Exactly.
that garbage.
Your paycheck and more.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. I am now
Yeah, same.
exhausted.
I'm not
But I
gonna
look
lie,
forward
I'm
to
gonna
the next stream.
No, for real. We gotta honestly. Next stream should be Buckshot Roulette.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm like so down.
That's awesome.
I wish my brother had a PC so he'd be able to play too. But also like I showed him Buckshot Roulette and he was like, it was like absolutely not. That game freaks him out.
No.
The second
Really?
he saw the fucking cloud mask and then he saw the guy like load up the shotgun, he was like, nope, no.
It's just so cool though.
It's
like I feel like
this game is
it's
so
an
sauce.
awesome strategy game.
It's so good. It's
Because
so
you're
good.
just like, yeah. But alright, well let's do that next stream.
Bet. I'm actually very much looking forward to that. It's been a while since I played.
Perfect.
Alright,
All
yeah,
right.
bet.
Well, good stream.
Yeah,
W.
good stream, good
Bye-bye.
stream. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, well, that's the end of the stream. Let's end it off. It was a lot of fun. Damn, almost another 4-hour stream. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Anybody who watched, hope you got informed. Stay safe out here with these Gacha games. If you're watching the VOD, thank you. If you're watching the highlights, thank you. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Peace.